Underwear on the ice tonight. You heard right. Underwear. Going to be thrown on the ice tonight. We are going to explain as to what that's all about and why it's an absolutely amazing idea what the Growlers have come up with tonight, okay? All right, let's throw it to Chris Ballard and, of course, Ben Dropkick Murphy with the call on Rogers TV. Enjoy the game.
To start this one off alongside Matteo Pietranero. St. John's own Tyler Boland is already circling center ice, ready to take the opening face-off. He'll be playing with another St. John's native, Zach O'Brien. And number 46, a prospect of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and boys look good in the white, black, and gold, Pavel Gogalev. In the opposition goal tonight, Carmine Anthony Pagliarulo gets the nod for the Lions. Boland's ready to go at center. So is Juanette. This one's underway on this Saturday night here in St. John's. Face-off one back by the Lions in their own zone, moving it down the left wing into the skates of Gagnon. And in, Boivin couldn't knock it through the Growlers' defense. And Gogalev hits the line and sends it in. Look at Boland, the wheels giving chase. Big hit thrown there as the Lions fight to get the puck back, but Hoffenmeyer holds it in and snapped it down low. The Lions calling for that puck to have touched the mesh. I don't think it did. Back in neutral ice and played up by Hoffenmeyer. And there's a steal by Hoffenmeyer, charging ahead with Gogalev. Top right circle, Gogalev. What a rip that was, just wide of the cage. Off the inboards now, Finkelstein gets it, cross ice, feed for Isaac Johnson. Johnson had it poke checked off his stick. The Growlers D almost got caught on a change there. The Growlers dodge a bullet as Isaac Johnson all over Trois-Rivières down there, and trying to force the turnover was Centazzo. That one ends up out of play. We've played 1 minute and 4 seconds. Welcome in to all of our viewers on Rogers Television. Tuned in across the great province of Newfoundland and Labrador, Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy on the call of tonight's game. Happy to have you aboard. Back to center ice we go. It's Oren Centazzo to take the draw, centering the second line tonight with Isaac Johnson. And Riley McCourt, who had a hat trick last night. Not bad for a defenseman playing forward. The Lions clear the zone. No icing on the play. Back to retrieve it is Tristan Pomerleau, the lone Quebecois native on the Growlers roster from Rivière-du-Loup. Not Trois-Rivières, Rivière-du-Loup. Apparently lots of rivers in Quebec.
There are.
Here come the Lions down the left wing. Nellis into the left wing corner. Sharp angle try. Fought off by Petricelli. Second try loose. They score. Early goal here tonight for the Trois-Rivières Lions. 1-0 with 18:20 left in the first. Anthony Nellis getting the goal for Trois-Rivières.
Anthony Nellis has been having a pretty good season so far here as well, Chris. It's no real shock to see him jump out and get on the score sheet early. 41 points, well now 42 in 47 games so far this season. But tough bounce there for Petricelli. Seems like he didn't really get a handle on that first one.
Well, that first high riser, I mean, he almost had to knock it down with the glove hand. And from there, it looked like he was maybe playing catch up, which is exactly what the Growlers have to do right now. Play continues. The Growlers steal in the offensive zone. Trying to curl it out in front was Newgold. Skirving had to pick it back up from behind the net. Working the edges is Todd Skirving. James Melindia drive the rebound. Pagliarulo's got it underneath him. Another try for Skirving. And he's knocked to his backside as the Lions regain control. Cedric Maltmany with the assist on the goal for Anthony Nellis, his 15th of the season to open the scoring for the Lions. James Melindy cross to Garrett Johnston. He looks up ice, tape to Tyler Boland. Chips it by his man, picks it back up in the left wing corner. Trying to keep it free, side door, but it ran in under the pads of Pagliarulo. No harm done. 17:24 to go here in the opening period. 1-0 already for the Lions.
Great little move and heads-up play from Tyler Boland, busted in the zone there to chip off the wall. Because the other great thing about that is if he gets held up just that bit much more, it could be an interference penalty. Smart heads-up play.
Oh, keep the feet moving. That's what they always say. To the right of Pagliarulo. Cleared away Hoffenmeyer gets it back in the high slot of his own zone, wheels to the left, and sends a great feed up for Boland. And yeah, O'Brien was a little stride in front of him offside.
We were talking about the firepower on this line, Chris, and all three of these guys on point streaks of their own so far. Zach O'Brien, 6-game point streak, 10 points on that streak. Tyler Boland, 5-game point streak. And finally, Pavel Gogolev, 4-game point streak. These guys are red hot.
So good. I'm still not over that Gogolev goal from last night. Not only was the release incredible, but the pass from Zach O'Brien and the journey he had to go on to complete that pass, worth looking up the rebound, folks. Or not the rebound, the replay. Here comes Gogolev. In over the line, delayed offside as the puck was poked off the end of his stick. Trois-Rivières picks it up, and he charges in on the right wing side, slams on the brakes, but his pass right off the boots of Pavel Gogolev, and the Lions will be forced to clear it right back in. They'll head for a change. No, they won't. They're going to be nabbed for a late icing call. They're going to have to pull a few bodies off the bench with 16:40 left in the first period. Shots in the early stages, 3-2 for the Trois-Rivières Lions.
How fired up was Riley McCourt last night when you got to speak to him after the game?
Oh, it was a really cool conversation, honestly, because I had interviewed him the night before as well, because he had 3 assists in the loss, so that's 6 points in his last 2 games as a D to forward convert. And yeah, he was like, he shook my hand and like gave me a little bro hug even after the interview last night. Like, he was super thankful. And really excited for you all to hear the interview tonight. Riley McCourt dances in, dropping it for Finkelstein. What a feed! McCourt fired it over the cage. What a setup by Ben Finkelstein as the Lions clear to center ice. Puck with a little backspin on it, still played away nicely by Pomerleau. Cleared in by the Lions as we approach the 4-minute mark here of the opening period. 1-0 Trois-Rivières. Isaac Johnson gets by Chouinard. His pass off the shin pads of Pomerleau, and now a rush back for the Lions. Veilleux is stopped by Petricelli. Much to the delight of the fans here. Loving the energy in the building as Isaac Johnson carries in for Centazzo. What a pass, what an opportunity, but he couldn't find the handle. Malindi gets it back just inside the Growler blue line. 4-2 the shots for Trois-Rivières. Wheeling ahead is Garrett Johnston. Nifty skating there as he yorks it in deep. Pagliarulo under pressure, scarfing a blast, and a left pad save by Pagliarulo, kept alive by Malindi. Out of the corner, backhand drive, stopped by Pagliarulo. Collected back in by Malindi, and up top Garrett Johnston. Cross ice feed, that's off a stick and away. But Darian Plouffe picks it back up, plays it into the right wing corner, trying to get some control down there is Mauricio Colella. It's pulled away by the Lions as Dédericeau flips it into the air. And it lands for Garrett Johnston, who springs Todd Skirving. Dropped off at the line, gets a feed back from Plouffe. Skirving muscles behind the net, keeps his man at bay as he leaves it there in that corner for Colella. He's quickly bodied by Girard down there. Now Darian Plouffe all over the goal scorer, Anthony Nellis. Lifted off the high glass and down inside the Newfoundland zone. 5:25 gone here in the opening stages. 1-0 Trois-Rivières. Pavel Gogolev. What a play to find O'Brien, and now in comes Boland. And a great glove save by Pagliarulo with 14:22 remaining here in period numero uno.
What a shift there from that third unit of Darian Plouffe, Todd Skirving, and Colella on that one. That was a lot of sustained pressure, and it's shifts like that that carry right down through the entire bench. Watch out for Boland, O'Brien, and Gogolev right now.
Boland on the draw against Anthony Nellis. I think Nellis might see a lot of ice here tonight, especially with still a few forwards playing defense playing forwards for the Lions here tonight in Matthew Gagnon. You might see a lot of their top guys. Yeah. And here they come up the ice. Momini, he's one of them, the captain of the Lions. Lifted away from him to center, a battle for the puck, and Trois-Rivières wins it and chips it in deep. Trying to get by Pietronero and in after it. Hoffenmeyer gets to it first. The long reach of Trois-Rivières. trying to foil the plans of Noel Hoffenmeyer, but what a feed ahead now. Boland rushes. Dropped it off. Oh, what a play for Gogolev. Lost the handle though, lifted into the air and out to center ice by the Lions defense. 4 apiece are the shots on goal. The Growlers looking for the equalizer, and that one rolled off the end of the stick of O'Brien, or else he might have been in all alone. Gogolev along the right wing boards. What a feed. Santazo a blast. That one not missing by much. Up top, Finkelstein walks the blue line, leaves it for Pomerleau. Back to Finkelstein, left wing. Into the corner, O'Brien dances around Brodeur. Keeps the puck away from him in the left wing corner, slings away again, back the other way, and he is tackled to the ice by Brodeur, who's got his knee down on him, keeping him down. Just now is Zach O'Brien working his way to his feet and back to the bench. He's fine, but that play was not my favorite. Here comes Finkelstein into the offensive zone, dances by his man, and it's knocked down at the line off a clearing attempt. Growlers regain control. Finkelstein flings it in. That's intercepted and cleared by the Lions. No icing. Boivin in a foot race. Finkelstein takes a high stick, and no call on the play. Chip toward the line. That will get out as Hayden Shaw plays it at center. 12:20 to go here in the first period. Matthew Gagnon, his pass poked away, came out over the line. They're going to say no, it didn't. Matthew Gagnon rolls one right into the catching glove of Petricelli for a face-off. 12:09 remains here in the opening period, and we'll step away for our first break of the evening. 1-0 Trois-Rivières. You're listening to Newfoundland Growlers hockey on the Growlers Broadcast Network.
Thank you, Chris. We'll head back to the boys in just a few moments as we see that the Growlers are down 1-0 after, well, a few minutes of the first period. We'll have a highlight of that goal coming up during the first intermission for sure. Riley McCourt, kudos to him making the transition, as you heard the boys talking about this, transition from defenseman to forward last night, getting a hat trick. That gives you an idea of how talented this hockey team is. There are people that you'd expect to see hat tricks from, Santazo and Power, just to name a few, O'Brien, and then Todd Skirving getting his first just recently, and Riley McCourt potting 3 last night, so it looks good. Looks good so far. Keeping an eye on the other schedules too, that the teams in the North Division. Maine is in Adirondack, Reading is in Wheeling, and we're keeping a close eye on that Reading score as the Newfoundland Growlers find themselves 5 points behind them for first place in the North Division. Of course, the Growlers do have a game in hand. All right, back to Chris and Ben on Rogers TV.
Many thanks to the scouting groups in attendance here this evening.
Yeah, it is so nice to see. It's, you know, when they say nature is healing,
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Situations, right?
Absolutely does.
Growlers just need to keep the pedal down right now.
Oh yeah, no trouble. It's good pace. The pace lends itself to the way the Growlers like to play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to give up the first goal.
And a couple of tough missed calls there. If the Growlers keep moving their feet, keep playing the way they are, they're going to get one called here soon.
Oh, I am not worried. James Melindy gets it off the one face-off, flipped ahead, knocked down, and played in deep by Mauricio Colella. Behind the net, here come the Lions. Belly Pelche trying to get it out, had it poke check off the end of the stick, and the Lions forced to regroup behind their own goal. Played out to center, Trois-Rivières. He's unable to get a stick on that, so James Melindy, the Growlers captain from the Goulds, able to pull it away from behind his own goal, starting it ahead for Skirving, who might as well be from the Goulds. Knocked down behind the net by Pagliarulo. That one out of play, but it was off the glass, but not a bad play for a goalie. If that's what you're trying to do, he nailed it. It wasn't.
So close, too, to being a 2-minute power play for the Growlers out of that one as well. And speaking of the Growlers power play, you want to talk about red hot. Little slower the last couple of nights in this series, but the top power play in the ECHL nonetheless.
Sure is. 27.7%, and I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we see the power play in action, but we got 5-a-side hockey, and Tyler Boland just won a nice clean face-off. Right wing corner, bouncing puck to Zach O'Brien, back up top. Oh, Boland had loaded that one up, but instead back come the Lions. Great play by Matteo Pietranero to take his man out, but Gagnon follows in with a backhand wide of the cage. Second opportunity is going to be freed up by the Growlers, and Gogolev races to center. Slams on the brakes. He gets by a check, but had it stolen off his stick by Gagnon. The former St. John's ice cap. Ooh, poked in wide by Boivin. Left wing corner back up top. Broder, a blast, blocked by Boland. Almost lost it in his paraphernalia, but he locates it and darts ahead. Boland chipped into the right wing corner, giving chase is Gogolev. O'Brien had that clear, go over his stick, and Cedric Detericeau sends Auger ahead. To the right, his shot over the cage off the stick of Cintazzo. Taking a hit in the corner is Pomerleau. Still managed to get his stick on the puck up top. Another great block, and it ends up back inside the Lions zone. Approaching the halfway point of the opening period, only 4 shots apiece here. 1-0 Trois-Rivières off a stick, bounce to center, and right to Detericeau, and Finkelstein's got to hurry, keeps him to the outside, and forces the shot in on Petricelli, easily handled by KP, as the Growlers look to get it out of their own zone. Isaac Johnson putting in all kinds of great work in the corner. He'll help free it up for Finkelstein. In the corner across to Pomerleau as the Growlers slowly advance towards center. Chipped in deep by McCourt. He'll head off for a line change. 5-4 the shots in favor of Trois-Rivières. 1-0 for Les Lions. And a pass through the middle. Montmagny couldn't handle that one. James Malindi retreats behind the net. Montmagny keeps an eye, but his pass finds Garrett Johnston. And ahead to the middle. Darian Plouffe misplayed it, though. And Montmagny pirouettes through the middle of the ice and gives the puck right to James Malindi. The Growler captain under some pressure. Behind the net, settles it nicely. Darian Plouffe unable to reel in that pass, but he will advance it forward. Stolen right back away. A 2-on-2 rush for La Rivière, and he'll roll it back in. 9:05 to go. The opening period of play here at the Mary Brown Center. The Lions and the Growlers. Newgold lifts that one over everybody into the offensive zone. Darian Plouffe bodies his man, trying to free it back up, but it finds Matthew Gagnon instead, who will give it right to Pietranero. Off a body in neutral ice and regained by the Lions, but chipped free, just out of the reach, though, of Darian Plouffe. As the Lions inside their own blue line, that's going to be an icing. So with 8:37 left here in the opening period, we'll have an offensive zone draw here. And again, Ben, love the pace. Don't love the lack of offensive zone pressure here for Newfoundland. Sustained, at least.
Yeah, and credit to Trois-Rivières. They're out to a great start in this one. They certainly look like a better team than what they did here last night. But the one thing I do want to point out is they might be down on the score sheet right now and in shots, but the Growlers are playing a winning style of hockey. Those shot blocks there from Oren Cintazzo and Tyler Boland, your top guys, top offensive players, laying down on the line to block shots early on in this one, you love to see that.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. A winning style of hockey. Gotta love it. Cleared away by the Lions. Wide of the cage, so that's going to be another icing against Trois-Rivières. 8:30 remains here in the opening frame. We're so glad to have you aboard here this evening, folks. I suppose this is Paddy's Day weekend. We get to say that, isn't it?
Yeah, but so is next weekend technically too.
That's what I mean. I don't know. When's the holiday's Monday?
Yes, but St. Paddy's Day falls on Thursday?
Ridiculous.
What are you going to do? Celebrate both weekends?
Celebrate, yeah, all week. Don't take a day off. What a feed, and in comes Gogolev. Cuts to the backhand, forced behind the net. Still has control of the puck, though. Left it behind off a poke check. Storming into the slot to try and steal it away was Boland, but it's cleared away. First man back for the puck is going to be La Rivière. He's crunched hard by Pietranero as the Lions pick up the puck. Hoffenmeyer leans into his man. Puck freed up into the slot. Broder, a soft shot, is fought off by Petricelli. He'll hold it in at the line. Montmagny, give and go. Back in front, off the outside of the net. Nellis, that puck. Broder barely able to hold it in. There's another one. KP able to get his eyes on that one. Makes the easy save.
What a beautiful passing play there from Nellis and Montmagny down low. That was tic-tac-toe, but Petricelli looking solid after, it can be a little debilitating early on giving up that first goal, but on the first shot on net, but he certainly bounced back, looking comfortable in there.
To the right of the aforementioned netminder we go. Centazzo on the draw for Newfoundland against Veilleux, who wins it back for Chouinard through traffic. Bounced into the slot again, but Pomerleau able to rip it away. Played it over both the defender and Riley McCourt, and Hayden Shaw holds the line, walks it all the way down into the right wing corner, pirouettes it back up top for Veilleux, and a shot block again by Oren Centazzo. What a play by Finkelstein to collect the puck in his own zone. McCourt now jumping into the play, Isaac Johnson, his rip fought off the outside of the blocker of Pagliarulo. 7:09 to play here in the opening period. The Growlers getting some looks in the offensive zone here. Finkelstein flings one in on goal, and we have a little wacky. Isaac Johnson getting into it down there. He's got a couple of Lions getting all over him down there.
Kind of get the sense it was only a matter of time before maybe some chippiness broke out. Things started to get a bit chippy here last night, but cooler heads did seem to prevail at the end of the night. But wouldn't be surprised to see these two teams start to rough it up, and then even more by tomorrow afternoon.
Wouldn't be shocked. I mean, the rivalry between these two teams has been excellent all season long. Started on opening night, where the Growlers ruined the season debut of the Trois-Rivières Lions, winning back-to-back games at the Videotron Coliseum. Matthew Gagnon ahead for Joannette. He lost control of the puck. I'm not sure that was kept onside, as Skirving regains it for Newfoundland. Flipped ahead, but Melindy had it stolen. Joannette steps in, double clutches, and Matthew Gagnon's got goals in back-to-back games as Trois-Rivières takes a 2-0 lead.
Quick to capitalize on that turnover up the wall there. It was a nice turnaround and a nice finish. Not a whole lot Petricelli can do there in a one-on-one situation.
Definitely a time you wish there was offside review in the ECHL.
That was certainly close at the line. Credit to the Trois-Rivières forward. He did a good job of trying to hold up and get back over the line.
He did his darndest. He darn near pulled his groin muscle trying to stay onside, but I'm just salty is all.
That's all right. Bit of adversity here early on. See what this team's made of.
Absolutely. 2-0 Trois-Rivières with 6:42 to go. Matthew Gagnon scores in back-to-back games, just his third goal of the season. Cleared in by the Lions. That's going to be on icing. 9-5 are the shots here for Trois-Rivières in a first period, I will admit, is a little surprising here for Newfoundland.
Yeah, and it just seems like just having a little bit of difficulty getting things to click in the offensive zone, but the chances are starting to come.
The main difference I'm seeing, I think, so far in Trois-Rivières' game is they have not taken a shift off. They are working here tonight.
Couldn't agree more.
Face off one back, and O'Brien frees it up. Right wing boards, Gogolev into the slot. A nice pass attempt is broken up. From Joannette at 13-18, says Chris Patstone, PA voice for the Growlers. Knocked out of midair nicely by Hoffenmeyer, and the Growlers steal, and away comes Gogolev. He's got Boland with him. They enter the zone side by each. Boland's all alone. How did that stay out? What a save by Pagliarulo.
Boland tried to slip that through the 5-hole, and tremendous.
I thought he pulled it off and went around him, but man, oh man, what a save. And I'll give a shout out to Growlers video coordinator, video coach Ryan Stacy. He's tuned in down in the depths of the building here and said it was onside. Close though.
Okay.
So, I will eat my words on that one. So I appreciate you, Stace. Thanks for letting us know here in the booth. Face off to the left of Pagliarulo. Growlers in the midst of a good shift here. Isaac Johnson to take the draw. One back instead by the Lions. Flipped into the air to center ice. Everyone staring at that puck like a bunch of center fielders out there. No one able to catch it, though. Don't know what that says about our baseball abilities. Isaac Johnson behind the net revs the engines out towards center. Picks up speed, blows by a couple of Lions, and ends up into the right wing corner. Plays the puck behind the net, out the other side from McCourt. Dropped it off, through traffic, redirected, but wide of the cage. Nice effort by Centazzo. Chouinard Frees it up for Trois-Rivières in the final 5:25 here, the opening period. Pomerleau flings it back to center for Finkelstein and a head off a stick. Chouinard, he's bodied by Isaac Johnson as the Lions look to move it out. But there's a steal by Melindy. Delayed offside, but he's stripped to the puck. Luckily, it's picked back up by Garrett Johnston. Right back to Melindy, who leads the rush for Colella. He'll chip it in deep. Right wing corner, Skirving gets to it first to free it up. Left wing corner, Plouffe. Plouffe out top for Skirving. That one missed. Back to Melindy at the line. He holds it in, walks into the corner, sharp angle, rebound. Oh, tucked wide by Colella, the Growlers. What a shift this is. Melindy across, Skirving shot into the midsection of Pagliarulo. 4:41 remains here in the first period. Best shift of the game for the Growlers.
Absolutely, and a great chance in front there for Colella, but it looked like he just kind of fanned on it. Didn't quite get enough on that shot to be able to beat Pagliarulo, but he's having a tremendous first period here tonight, Chris.
Very much so. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Newfoundland Growlers Hockey. 2-1 the visitors on the Growlers Broadcast Network.
Did you say 2-1? Did I miss something? That doesn't matter. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ben. At the opening of the broadcast, I was telling you about underwear being thrown on the ice. And no, I wasn't yanking your chain. That's actually going to happen. Great idea from the Newfoundland Growlers. Fans in attendance tonight were asked to pick up new packages of socks and underwear. And during the first intermission, they're going to be thrown onto the ice. And they'll all be gathered for the gathering place. A great fundraising idea, especially, you know, for those that need it most. It's not exactly the warmest of days as of late, and we all appreciate a nice clean pair of socks and underwear as well. Let's not kid ourselves, but kudos to the Newfoundland Growlers for lending a helping hand to the gathering place tonight. It's going to be the first of many promotional games coming up in the future. You definitely want to grab your tickets for it. Visit the Newfoundland Growlers website to find out more about those. Got that Marvel game coming up. The Newfoundland Growlers will be decked out in their Black Widow jerseys, which I think are going to look pretty darn sharp. They're going to look pretty cool. Maine and Adirondack, they're going to be playing tonight. North Division rivals, of course, the Newfoundland Growlers. They have not started yet. And Reading, who leads the division by only 5 points over the Growlers, they'll be in Wheeling taking on the Nailers. How's that for a hockey name, my friend? Yes. Worcester has the night off. All right, back to Chris and back to Ben on Rogers TV.
The final 2 minutes did them in. So I hope maybe at the intermission, you know, a conversation just to say, hey guys, let's remember what happened on Wednesday. Let's keep it in our minds as we go about our work here, because this is not going to be an easy finish. The Lions out of their own zone try to clear, knocked down along the right wing boards, and they're going to blow the play dead on account of a hand pass with 4:31 remaining. Boland, O'Brien, and Gogolev with Hoffenmeyer and Petricelli on the ice. Growlers managed just 9 shots through the opening 15 and a half minutes here. And that pass out of the reach of Cedric Montmagny, played by Petricelli into the corner, Hoffenmeyer. Advance for Gogolev, and now up top to O'Brien, who leads the charge. Across to the left for Gogolev. His pass too far out of the reach of Tyler Boland, and now it's turned into a 2-on-2. Back for the Lions. Good active stick, helping that one roll in on Petricelli. And someone took a glove to the face, and that's Nellis.
You get that sense that if the Growlers can just get one, they're going to break things open a bit more here, because we've seen that so many times, that you get that first one, the floodgates open for this team, and you kind of get that sense in here tonight, especially because when the Growlers hopefully find a way, which I'm very confident they will, to pop that first one, this place is going to be rocking.
Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Face off to the left of Petricelli, Centazzo to take the draw against Jonathan Jouinette. One back by the Growlers. Pomerleau starts it ahead himself. Across to Finkelstein. He'll hit center and ring it into the right wing corner. Knocked down off the end boards by Pagliarulo. He's going to try to clear. Finkelstein holds it in. Works it down low. Centazzo gets it back to Finkelstein. Back to Centazzo. He's curled into the ice there as the Lions try to get the puck. Centazzo back into the Growlers zone and collected in by Pomerleau. 3:35 to go here in the opening period of action. 2-0 Trois-Rivières. Isaac Johnson. What a pass in front. Centazzo. What a save. Pagliarulo. What a pass.
Wow.
That pass, the vision on Isaac Johnson. Man, oh man. That's what I mean. The Growlers are going to get their chances here. Finkelstein in his own zone as both teams begin a line change. Pass flipped away by Veilleux. Look at Petricelli. Well out of his net. He's going to cover that puck between the hash marks. Not often do you see that.
Just want to go back to that play there for a second. What a pass. But the best part about it was just the soft touch on it.
Oh, yeah.
Just the perfect amount of pace right on Oren Centazzo's tape. And a great save, again, for Pagliarulo.
That's 2 almost breakaways here in the period for Centazzo alone. So maybe that line is starting to find something. Hayden Shaw gets it off the one face-off for Trois-Rivières. Puck stolen by Newfoundland as Malindi leads the rush. Flipped across to Newgold. Back in on goal. A little bit of trouble there. And Colella and Shaw are going to get into it in the right wing corner. Here we go. Oh, and getting a mouthful is Mauricio Colella down there.
Few shots being thrown, but no gloves off. Or maybe one glove off. Still jawing at each other as they make their way to the penalty box, too.
Colella and Shaw both going to go to the penalty box. Shots now 9 apiece in the final 3 minutes of the opening period. Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy on the call here. Happy to have you aboard with us.
Oh, I love a bit of 4-on-4 action, Chris. This could be just what the Growlers need here at the end of this first.
You gave a little bit of space to Boland, O'Brien, Hoffenmeyer, Petronero. Yeah, you're right. This could be fun. The roof's ready to fly off this place here.
You can feel it.
Face off won by the Growlers to Hoffenmeyer. Along the right wing boards, O'Brien walks it down low. Boland freed it up to the opposite side corner. Nobody there, but he's going to poke it away from Nellis. Momeni, he had it stolen, and it's a pass kept alive at the line by Hoffenmeyer. Stolen back by Nellis as Hoffenmeyer blew a tire. And Brodeur up on the right wing side for Nellis, a 2-on-2 rush. Shot wide of the cage by Nellis. Looks at his options and gives it to Hoffenmeyer. Took a funky hop off the end boards. O'Brien. Here he goes in on the right wing. Blows by his man. And Pagliarulo knew it hit his pads. And after that, he had no idea. Cleared away by the Lions. 2:10 to go. And the Growlers now out shooting. Trois-Rivières 10-9. Boland back in his own zone. Finkelstein across his body. And that's Pomerleau. On his horse and ahead, Centazzo. Along the left wing. Puck almost rolled away. He's able to get it back. Stolen away this time. Left wing corner. Stolen back. What a battle here. Joannette had his stick lifted. Stolen by Centazzo. And the Growlers will settle it back in neutral ice in the final 100 seconds here of this opening period. Finkelstein. Someone's got to play the puck. And it's Petricelli who turns it over. Left point, Girard. Trying to get by Centazzo. He ties up his stick. Hit by Finkelstein. The Growlers recover. Pomerleau for Finkelstein. Still 4-on-4 here as Finkelstein walks it in himself. Right wing corner. Trying to center. It's off a body. Penalty coming up to the Lions with a $1:11 to go. A hook has been called. And before even the referee had signaled who it was, Cedric Derisseau is already in the penalty box.
Yeah, one of those ones where he knew right away he wasn't getting away with that one, but a huge opportunity for the Newfoundland Growlers right now, Chris.
That's a lot of space. 4-on-3 power play for only 15 seconds, but still. The 4 on the ice for Newfoundland. Zach O'Brien, Pavel Gogolev, Tyler Boland, and Ben Finkelstein. So it's basically the ECHL All-Star team.
Yep. That's a lot of firepower on the ice all at once. And look for Gogolev to fire the puck as soon as it comes on his stick.
Face off for Boland. He's tied up, knocked to the ice by Nellis. Great job by Finkelstein to hold the line. 11 seconds of 4-on-3 power play as O'Brien hands it back to Finkelstein. Back to O'Brien, top left circle into the slot. Finkelstein, there's a rocket by Gogolev off the outside of the net. Here's Kallela and Shaw out of the box. You gotta watch for Shaw here, and that's cleared away. Petricelli, I don't think he sees Shaw either. Luckily, the puck is settled and flung behind the net. That'll be picked back up by the Lions. No, it was left behind by Trois-Rivières. A misplay there, and now back at center come the Growlers. Only 33 seconds to go in the period. Pass gets into the offensive zone, into the corner. O'Brien up top to Finkelstein. His shot through traffic. The goalie didn't even react, didn't see it even for a second. 20 seconds to go. O'Brien top circle. Left wing side through the middle. Boland. He was stick checked, and it's cleared away by the Lions. 12 seconds to go on the man advantage. One last rush for Ben Finkelstein, ahead for Gogolev. 2 seconds to go. So the Growlers, the good news is they'll have 49 seconds of power play time to start the second period. The bad news is they're down 2-0 to the visiting Trois-Rivières Lions. Anything major catch your eye, Ben, in the opening 20 minutes?
That was a pretty solid period.
I agree.
Really, from both teams.
Fully agree.
And credit to Trois-Rivières, the 2 goals they scored, they got that one off a nice little lucky bounce early on, but nonetheless, a great shot on that second goal. They look good, much better than they did last night, and I thought that was a great 20 minutes.
We got ourselves a game. 2-0 Lions after 20. We'll step aside for a short break. You're listening to Newfoundland Growlers Hockey on the Growlers Broadcast Network.
All right, thank you, Chris, and thank you, Ben, for that call, and I agree with the gentleman. That was a good period. Despite the fact the score shows Trois-Rivières up 2-0, the Growlers are showing signs of life. And yeah, Chris is right. All it takes is one goal, and this is an offensive juggernaut that just, once the floodgates are open, you'll find it hard to stop. We'll get to those highlights in just a few moments. I want to let you know what's coming up during this intermission. I mentioned at the top of the show that Tyler Boland was reassigned to the Growlers from the Marlies. He, of course, from St. John's, and in his debut, he was amazing, and he's continuing to be a welcome addition to this Growlers lineup. Brian Rogers is going to be chatting with him in just a little bit. We'll talk more about Liam Hickey and his big night tonight, and as he goes for gold. Right now, we're going to check out some highlights from the first period, and we'll start with this one. Trois-Rivières getting on the board early, less than 2 minutes in, and it was a follow the bouncing puck kind of thing, as you'll see here. Petricelli really has no chance at this. It just boggled. This bounced all over the place. And you know what? You can't fault the Growler defensemen either, because they were exactly where they were supposed to be. They were all in front of the net. No one was going to get past them. But that puck just ricocheted and bounced, and well, there you go. 1-0 in less than 2 minutes into the first period. And Trois-Rivières further silenced the crowd a little bit with a 2-0 score, and this one here, as you'll see, a little more fancier than the one we just saw. This one took a little more skill, of course, but when you're that much alone in front of the net, I gotta say the defensemen weren't exactly where they're supposed to be on that one, but Petricelli can't stop them all. Right there and release, right there. Just found the open underneath his arm, it looked like that's where that puck went to. But 2-0 after one period of play. But despite the score, let me tell you, it was a pretty even period. A lot of back and forth. The Lions goaltender had to make a few great saves. And when the second period starts up, the Growlers will indeed be on the power play. That would be the time to capitalize and get back into this game. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back with Brian Rogers talking to Tyler Boland next on Rogers TV as the first intermission continues.
If you want convenience, Marie's Mini Mart is here for you. A one-stop shop for a variety of products, home-style breads, sandwiches, plus check out our freshly baked artisan breads and single-serve desserts exclusively at our in-store bakery on Frecker Drive. With 25 locations, wherever you go, there we are.
Yeah. Don't you know you and I were born to fly? Get going, what you waiting for? Yeah, you can have it all, have it all. What you waiting for? Yeah, you can have it all. The choice is yours. Get going, what you waiting for?
It all started when I racked up some serious debt. Interest payments were going up, creditors were calling. Janes and Noseworthy came up with a plan. Knowing that the phone was going to stop ringing and that I was not in this alone was a huge relief. Bankruptcy or a consumer proposal or whatever help you get is not the end. It's just the beginning. A chance to start again with knowledge and support and people in your corner. Are you ready? Get out of debt. It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
We're here at the Rooms finishing our second season of Sharing Our Cultures. This is the place where you get to meet amazing individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds who are making significant contributions to our communities. Join us for Sharing Our Cultures on Rogers TV, Channel 9.
It all started when I racked up some serious debt. Interest payments were going up, creditors were calling. Janes and Noseworthy came up with a plan. Knowing that the phone was going to stop ringing and that I was not in this alone was a huge relief. Bankruptcy or a consumer proposal or whatever help you get is not the end. It's just the beginning. A chance to start again with knowledge and support and people in your corner. Are you ready? Get out of debt. It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
Ever wonder what to do with these guys? Well, if you're a professional bartender, you probably do. Hi, I'm Brian O'Connell. This fall on Rogers TV, we introduce you to Backyard Bartenders, where we bring in professional and amateur bartenders to make some wonderful drinks to bring your bartending abilities to the next level. Join me for Backyard Bartender this season on Rogers TV, and you'll find out exactly what to do with these guys.
Welcome back to the first intermission on Rogers TV. What do you know about Tyler Boland? Sure, he's from St. John's. He was a great player during his junior career with the Rimouski Oceanic. His last season with Rimouski, he was a 100-point man. Then he got educated at the University of New Brunswick and found himself in the lineup for the Manitoba Moose, where he was reassigned to the Newfoundland Growlers. And talk about a welcome addition. 5 games in, 8 points already, and Brian Rogers had a chance to catch up with him.
Well, thanks very much. Back on the desk, and here we are with Ty Boland of Outer Cove, Newfoundland Labrador, number 24 of your Newfoundland Growlers. Ty, thanks for joining us on our broadcast this Saturday evening from the Mary Brown Center. I know you were at a higher level with the Manitoba Moose of the American Hockey League, playing for a former Ice Caps assistant coach, now the head coach in Mark Morrison. But this has to be special. If you're going to be reassigned, why not come home, eh?
Yeah, no, it is. It's really cool to get to play in my hometown and, play in front of friends and family who haven't seen me in 10 years, kind of live. And, just last weekend, kind of getting the jitters out, I guess you could say. No, it was really cool. And it was a surreal experience.
Well, it was an absolutely phenomenal debut for you. You were the Molson Coors first star. You scored your first pro goal, of which you'll score many, many more, son. And I was fortunate enough to be pinch hitting for Chris Ballard and got to call it. We talked a little bit about that, but it was a cool moment, not just for you and your family, but I got to be honest, man, I welled up a little bit after calling that goal.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I scored my first pro goal at home. I don't know how many guys from here can say that, and it was just it was an incredible experience. And Johnson just gave me a great pass across there, and I just tried to put it in the empty net and not miss. But no, it was definitely a really cool experience, and all the guys here have been great so far. It's just been awesome.
Well, Ty, it was nice to see your family congregate around you at the end of the game. That had to be an awesome feeling. You'd already come down the chute to take your twirl as the game's first star in that 4-2 win over Adirondack. But to be able to come out of the room and then greet your family and friends after that had to be a real special moment for you.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool. My parents haven't gotten to see me play in 2 years, but then also my extended family, my aunts and uncles, to be able to, for them to be able to see it also. And kind of come down the tunnel like you said there. It was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how else you can really describe it. It's kind of almost undescribable in a way. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Something I'll definitely cherish.
with Tyler Boland, who is from Outer Cove, of course. That's where the Boland family congregates, down in that beautiful area of St. John's, but St. John's on his birth certificate for sure. Ty, tell me about your story growing up. You said you hadn't been back here in 10 years, so I know you went to UNB in Fredericton. Kind of get into that a little bit, but tell me how this all evolved that took you to this level.
Yeah, I played here growing up with St. John's Minor Hockey here in the city. And yeah, I played midget here at home for 2 years, and then I ended up getting fortunate enough to get drafted into the Quebec League with Rimouski. Was probably some of the best 4 years for my development as a person and a player. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And then after junior, Gardner McDougall at University of New Brunswick reached out, and we had some preliminary talks. And then as time started to get going, my cousin Trevor also played there in the 90s, and so we had a little bit of family history there, I guess. But they have an incredible program there, a winning program, and just really, even though junior's over, you kind of keep that mindset of keep pushing to develop. And yeah, like they did so much for me at school. And then I guess in January, when everything was kind of put on hold, I decided to make the jump to pro. And yeah, it's been a wild 2 months, a lot of moving around, but no, it's been a surreal experience.
Well, this is being selfish now. We'll speak for Growler fans. We wish you the best. And you and I have spoken. You're going to play at a higher level. You're going to play in the American Hockey League, and who knows. But while you're in the ECHL, you couldn't pick a better place to be. I mean, this kind of suits your needs right now, does it, personally?
Yeah, I mean, the Growlers is a top organization in this league. I known that from, I know a couple guys in the team, and I also got to play with Pomerleau at UNB, who I talked to, regularly, even when I was still at school and he was already moved on. Just how much he loved the city here, and I know how special the city and the province of Newfoundland is, and to see guys like that appreciate it as well was great. And yeah, just from the coaching staff right down to everybody involved in this organization, it's so well run, and everyone's just great to have around. And yeah, I'm very fortunate. I think it's an important step for me being here, and I'm just excited and trying to help this team win while I'm here.
Well, you certainly helped UNB win. You won a national title under Gardner McDougall, whose son Taylor played with Luke Adam and Ryan Graham on the line for the St. John's Fogdales. I'm really dating myself now. But that is a special city and a special program. And just to get back with Palmer, does anybody hit harder than Tristan Pomerleau?
I don't know. I remember I played against him in junior for 4 years, and I'm thankful I wasn't on the receiving end of any of those. But no, he's a great defenseman. I mean, there's not much I can say about Palmer. The game you watch him play, he takes care of that himself. But hard defenseman, hard to play against. That's the kind of game he is, and when he's playing like that, not too many guys want to be going into the corner with him.
That's a great point. Well, Ty is proud of Tristan, and I can take it Tristan is really proud of Ty. Ty, when you were just a little guy, did you ever dream of being a hockey player? Did you have your sights set on something else? I mean, I know it's probably a strange question, but a lot of youngsters are impressionable. Some want to be firefighters, some want to be lawyers or doctors. What did you want to be growing up?
Yeah, you know what? It took me a while to actually, I was one kid, I guess, that just wanted to try every sport, and my parents really allowed me to do that. And I played, I guess, a high level of baseball here in the city up until even after my first year in junior. I still played another year. I think it's important for kids to try everything. You don't need to set your sights on just one thing at an early age. Try, experiment, be curious, and just have fun. Really, that's why everyone starts this game of hockey, really, is to have fun. And as you get older, sometimes it becomes a little bit more of a job per se, but and still just every day just trying to have fun. And right now it is fun, and it's obviously a cool moment being home and playing like that. So, but yeah, I guess at an early age, I just tried everything, and then as time started to go on, I guess it was time to make a choice, and I think I chose the right way.
Absolutely. I'm just a bit intrigued. Who'd you play baseball with? What position did you play? And were you any good?
I don't know.
Not to put you on the spot, I know you're a great hockey player.
Yeah, I guess just going off my last year, I was playing with Gonzaga in the intermediate.
Okay. Troy Croft?
Yeah, I know Troy pretty well. I played for them a little bit in the senior league, and then also the intermediate level. I was a pitcher, so tried to do the best I could when I was out there, I guess. but yeah, once once hockey started really getting going, the training and stuff in the summer, it's kind of hard for the body to keep up with both. So
that's right.
But yeah, no, I love baseball. I had a lot of fun, and the guys down there were great too.
And you're getting jabbed, as you can hear in the background. Like Guy Lahou said in 91-92, Ty, the day the jab stopped, that's when you worry. We're just jealous of the airtime you're getting here. All right, let's find out a little bit more about you. Who was your favorite hockey team growing up and your favorite player?
Favorite team growing up was actually Ottawa. I really liked the, I think it was 06, 07, they had the line of Spezza, Heatley, and Alfredson.
Okay, yes.
As a kid, yeah, that was a big line for me, like just to watch. And, I really liked those guys. I don't know if there's a specific player out of those three I liked. I just like watching those guys go out and play. And yeah, I guess not a typical, team to root for, but no, I really enjoyed it. And then obviously now getting to see a close friend of mine, Clark Bishop, up there playing a few games has been pretty cool too. So
yeah, that's a good response, and of course a beauty for a coach in DJ Smith, who played 4.5 seasons here with the St. John's Maple Leafs, so there's lots of ties there. Any other hobbies, besides this great game, and of course finishing your university degree?
Yeah, I guess I'm just finishing up still here. I got my degree. I'm just finishing up my master's. Hopefully get it done this summer. Got big into golf over the last couple of years, so that's probably once the summer comes, I like to, more so mentally than anything, take a break from the game. It's a long season, a lot of ups and downs, and so sometimes you do need that to kind of cool off a bit. But no, training this summer, golfing, not a whole lot else. Just just trying to chill out and enjoy my time when I'm away from the rink, but also to get ready when I'm at the rink.
And I got to ask you this one, because I know it's a huge part of the program for young hockey players in this day and age. Are you handy in the kitchen? Can you cook in yourself? Could you survive?
Yeah, you gotta. When I got to school, I had to learn that one pretty quick. So
no, just craft dinner, right?
No. So I had to, learn that. A few phone calls with my mom just to make sure I was doing things the right way. But no, it's been great. It was a great learning experience. You kind of learn you go into school for junior anyways, you go in at 21 versus 18.
That's right.
So no, you got to learn pretty quick on living on your own and how things work. But no, I got a little bit better at it as the time goes on. I don't know, maybe my mom wouldn't agree, but we'll see.
And speaking of your mom, and I know your dad really well, Joe, you getting any home-cooked meals at all, or what are you doing? You hanging out, or are you staying home, or what are you doing while you're here?
I'm trying to contribute to the meals as much as I can. The first night I came back, just that home-cooked meal from mom and dad. I mean, it's not often this time of year I get to see them, so to be back and just have that home-cooked meal the first night, and they, as much as a little, like, they're wanting me to kind of be up there, it's nice to be able to be home and be able to see them, and my sister as well, and just friends and family. It's been a surreal experience. I'm really enjoying it.
Excellent time. Really stretching this intermission, but you're an excellent interview and you're a great young man. I got to ask you, last one. Winners in St. John's, Newfoundland, or winners in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
Oh, winners.
Winters.
Oh, winters. I knew it was cold when I got there. I didn't realize how cold it actually was. They don't get the wind like here. I don't know. I'll have to leave it 50-50 for now. A little bit more time.
That was a good response. Tyler Boland, thanks so much for joining us. Continued success, whether it's here with the Newfoundland Growlers or the Manitoba Moose, but we're happy to have you, and you're playing great. You've been an awesome addition to the team, and I think you know that in your heart. You're with a family here, and like no other.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's Tyler Boland, number 24 of your Newfoundland Growlers, getting the accolades from his teammates here, and rightfully so. Now let's go back to the desk.
Thank you, Brian. I, for one, think the Winners in the Avalon Mall here in St. John's is way better than whatever they have in Winnipeg. That's just off the record, of course. All right, Brian, thanks for that great chat with Tyler Boland. As mentioned, great to have him here, reassigned from the Manitoba Moose, but a chance to hang out with family. And the points in 5 games, 8 points already. And, that's a great way to be accepted amongst the hometown fans here of the Newfoundland Growlers. Okay, we're going to take a little break here, but we'll be right back as the first intermission continues on Rogers TV.
Jeez, probably as soon as I could walk.
Were going up, creditors were calling. I finally realized I needed help. The people at Janes & Noseworthy really took care of me, and I'm glad I chose a local solution. I felt like they understood me better. Getting help with my debt has given me the energy, the headspace, and the time to make my dreams come true. A chance to start again with knowledge, support, and people in your corner. Are you looking for that kind of help? It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
If you want convenience, Marie's Money Mart is here.
5 seconds of power play time remaining, and Ben Finkelstein wastes no time working it up ice. The old patented drop pass to O'Brien keeps away from Montminy. Hands it across to Skirving, where he's quickly bodied by Nellis. Gogolev in there trying to dig it out, but it's cleared away by the Lions. Keith Petricelli, he's been active in playing the puck tonight as well, which I like, but also terrifies me. He's a good puck handler, so it's not that bad. Gogolev, offensive zone across to Skirving. He's bodied hard by Trois-Rivières. He managed to get the puck down low. O'Brien doing everything he can to center it. Puck loose. Freed up Gogolev. Walks it up top. Finkelstein waits. The man about to jump out of the box. The Growlers 0 for 1 on the power play. Boland's pass broken up, and Montmany's on a breakaway out of the penalty box. In he comes, and it's lifted over the net. Maybe the Growlers dodge a bullet there, but Trois-Rivières picks it up. Sweeping poke check by Petricelli. Gotta love that. Boland settles it in his own zone. Ahead, off a stick. Ooh, almost caught Skirving. Almost turned into a break for him. Swept away by Pagliarulo and collected in by Ryan Romeo. Advanced ahead, but the Growlers steal. Isaac Johnson turns it in quickly across to Centazzo. Pass got by him, but he sends it behind the net where Johnson's waiting for it. Right wing court. Oh, what a move. Across in front for Centazzo. He had his stick lifted. Up top to Petronero, across for a one-timer. Having to second try for McCourt, and lunging out of his cage to cover that one up is Pagliarulo. 18-18 remains here in the second period. 12-9 the shots for Newfoundland, but still down by a pair, 2-0 Lions.
I'm loving what I've been seeing from this lineup. Centazzo, Johnson, and McCourt. McCourt just fits right in there. You didn't know, you'd never say he was a full-time defenseman.
My goodness, a hat trick last night, 3 assists the night before. The kid's got something good going on, and you'll hear from him on Flow Hockey and on Mixler in your second intermission, so stick around for that. Kept in at the line by Hoffenmeyer, in on goal. And that's blockered away, but picked up by Petronero. He'll leave it into the right wing corner. McCourt gives it back to Petronero as McCourt walks up top. Beautiful sauce pass to Hoffenmeyer, left wing corner again. Isaac Johnson for Hoffenmeyer, left point. And he scores! Off a body and in. The Growlers find the back of the net for the first time tonight. Listen to this crowd. That one's for the Scouts. 2-1 the score.
I think Oren Centazzo got a piece of that one before it went in.
I think he is sheepishly skating back to the bench because, well, I think it hit him.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll say a tip, but I think he made contact. But that certainly stunned Pagliarulo because that deflection sent that puck in a completely different direction.
We'll have to see who gets credit, but if it's Oren Centazzo, it's his team leading 21st. He hit 20 goals last night. And, well, OC just got the old pat on the back from Coach Wellwood. So let's go ahead and assume the goal belongs to Oren Centazzo. It's OC's goal. And here come the Growlers looking for more. Darian Plouffe down the left wing. Out in front, they score! It's a tie game early in the second period. What a goal! It's Evan Newgold.
Wasn't even finished announcing the first goal.
I love that.
What did we say about the floodgates?
I mean, it's moments like that that make you and I look like hockey geniuses up here. Back-to-back shots getting in behind Pagliarulo. What a redirection by Newgold, streaking to the cage. He had just a fraction of a second to get his stick on the puck, and he did just that. What a goal by Newgold. his 4th of the campaign. And just like that, we haven't even played 3 minutes of the second period, and the game is a brand new one. Looking for more. Finkelstein in over the line, gets it across, and here's O'Brien. Centers, Boland, a big save, and that one batted out of midair nicely. That puck's going to catch an edge. That's going to be an icing against the Lions. 17-14 to go. Okay, so the first one, 2:07. Oren Centazzo, his 21st of the season. I didn't catch the assist on the opener, did you?
Noel Hoffenmeyer shot it.
That's right, so at least Hoff's going to get one. And we're still waiting for official word on the Evan Newgold tally. What's 23 minus 7? 14?
23 minus 7.
That's how many seconds it took for those 2 goals. I'm terrible at math.
16.
Well, there you go. 16 seconds between goals.
Bingo.
For the Growlers.
And Oren Centazzo, as you mentioned, his 21st, he's having a tremendous rookie campaign. If you look at the rookie leaders and all these different offensive statistics, Oren Centazzo is up there in just about the top 5 in almost every single one. Power play goals, plus minus, shooting percentage, goals. He's right there at the top of everything. A tremendous rookie season.
Face-off won by the Lions, but the pass, well, booted, but they recover as Joannette guts in wide, gets by Boland. That one chipped away by Hoffenmeyer and out of play. What happened?
A little extra shot there on Zach O'Brien from Gagnon well after the whistle, and a cross-check enough to knock O'Brien down, and I'm not really sure what led to that, but the Growlers are certainly arguing for an extra roughing call at the very least, because that was certainly behind the play.
So the first goal is from Noel Hoffenmeyer and Isaac Johnson. The score sheet says Matteo Pietranero. That is incorrect. It was Noel Hoffenmeyer's shot. Isaac Johnson with the helper, and on the Evan Newgold goal, setting that play up, of course, was Darian Plouffe. And that's who's got the assist there. Face off to the right to Petricelli. See, this is why we were so calm and cool in the first intermission. Relaxing. We knew what the Growlers had coming. McCourt slams that one in, rolls out the opposite way, and the Growlers look to recover. What a play by Centazzo to chip it one-handed off the boards to free it up. At the line, Finkelstein. McCourt tried to work it down low. That got snapped away. What a play by, that was Pomerleau on the defense, laying that stick flat against the ice to block the pass. Heads up play. And here come the Lions, getting a little chippy here in the second period. Isaac Johnson behind the back pass is stolen by Montmagny. He'll roll it into the corner. Picked back up by Newfoundland, but kept alive by the Lions, trying to get it through traffic. It was blocked by Centazzo. How many times have we said that tonight? Right wing corner, McCourt gets to it first, plays a feed ahead, and Centazzo starts a rush, finds Isaac Johnson down the right wing. Johnson had his pocket picked as he tried to stop up. 15:55 to go here in the second period. The Lions don't have a shot on goal, and the Growlers have scored twice. How about that? Nice feed for Plouffe. Rolled across for Skirving, and it's offside. 16-9 are the shots, 5-0 in the second period. That's that quick start we were asking for, and we got it.
That's about as much as you can ask for to start a period. Just a tremendous effort from the Growlers from puck drop. It's no surprise, really, because we know what this team is made of, and they just showed it really quickly.
Skirving, Plouffe, and Newgold. Evan Newgold with the most recent goal, his 4th of the campaign, to tie it up. Molindi ahead for Newgold. He'll backpedal. Hits the blue line, throws a pass that's into the skates of Skirving and turned over. In come the Lions on the right-hand side. Auger couldn't get to it. Skirving frees it up and starts towards center. Off the end boards, Plouffe's gonna get to it first. Plouffe. Left wing corner for Skirving. Tried the one-timer. Plouffe trying to recover the loose puck. Kept alive. Stolen by Plouffe. Ooh, and he is bodied hard behind the play. Veilleux's on top of him. The linesman literally had to push him off, and still no penalty. But here's Darian Plouffe on a partial breakaway. Held up on the play. No call again with 14:56 to go here.
I don't know what more Darian Plouffe has to do to draw a penalty out here tonight. Man, he is playing an impressive game, and as we always see from Darian Plouffe, his feet just don't stop moving, hence why he typically draws a few more penalties than what we've seen so far
sure
tonight.
Does.
And he certainly could have drawn a couple already here, but what an effort, and another great save from Petricelli.
Absolutely. He's up to 14 saves. Boland, O'Brien, Gogolev, Petricelli, and Hoffenmeyer. The Growlers thought they had won that, but it's cleared away just to the Newfoundland blue line. Petricelli back in his own zone. Slams on the brakes and starts it back ahead. A let's go Growlers chant breaking out here. Let's go. So cool. Behind the net, the Lions free it up into the skates of Gagnon. He lost the handle as Boland steals. Boland lost his stick down there. Centering efforts poked away, and Gogolev sneaks by a hit from Boivin. What a play by Gogolev. Away to center ice, O'Brien. Left the puck behind, now partial 2-on-1. Gogolev, he scores! Oh, baby, what a pass! Oh, baby, what a finish! The Growlers take the lead early in the second period.
Wow.
Holy jumping.
That's the one we've been waiting for out of this line from puck drop.
Good gosh.
Beautiful, beautiful saucer pass from Tyler Boland, and just the picture-perfect finish from Pavel Gogolev on that one to the backhand, and slips it under Petricelli. Just like that, how the tides have turned.
3 goals in the opening 5:47 of the second period.
And extend point streaks for both of those guys, too.
Sure is. So Boland's got a point in all 6 games he's played as a Growler. McCourt right back in. Orenson Tazo, he's bodied hard to the ice there as play continues. The Lions work it free. 14 minutes to go here. And here's McCourt. Played it ahead. Unbelievable stuff. What a start to the period for Newfoundland. Now listen, I thought we'll let Batson tell us who scored. Well, we knew who scored. Tyler Boland, the only assist on the goal from Gogolev. Sure, I'm not the first person to say that. He scored. Oh, what a pass into the offensive zone. Here come the Growlers, left wing side, Finkelstein. Into the corner. Behind the net, taken by the Lions, turned over, out in front. Oh, looking for the goal was Finkelstein. The Growlers are humming right now. Look at the wheels on Isaac Johnson. Cuts wide, had it poke checked away. Right in front of the referee, Plouffe. He's getting cross-checked in front of the net by Girard, no call. Literally, you couldn't not see that if you're the official here tonight. Meanwhile, the Lions bump into each other on an offensive rush, and the Growlers get a 4-on-2 back. Skirving mishandled the pass. He'll send it behind the net. Colella out the other side, spins it free into the corner, but Veilleux clears. Knocked down by Petricelli, and back for Veilleux, who sends it to center, but Garrett Johnston advanced it. Had it stolen away, and Petricelli poked off his stick by Garrett Johnston, and Colella a nice move to set Skirving up. All the way to the slot, Malindi, rebound! What a save. Oh, and another time in which the Lions collide into each other as Pagliarulo took the worst of that one.
What a back check from Todd Skirving.
What a play. What an energy-filled, and now we have a whistle. A hand pass. Puck to come to center. 12:05 left in the second period. In case you missed the action, 3 goals for Newfoundland to start the frame, and they have their first lead of the game, 3-2. Lots of time left right here on the Growlers Broadcast Network.
Oh man, they just started the kiss cam. It's a good thing I'm by myself tonight because nothing pretty would have come of that. Well, what a difference a period makes, huh? Growlers up 3-2 now after being down 2-0 after 1 period of play. We're going to have some great highlights for you coming up during the second intermission. But first of all, I want to remind everybody that Liam Hickey of St. John's is going for the gold in the wee hours of the morning on Sunday. So technically tonight, early tomorrow morning at the Paralympic Games in Beijing, Team Canada will be facing the U.S. for the gold medal. Now, last time, 4 years ago, those two teams met. Liam came home with the silver. He's been there. He's done that. Now he wants gold. So Liam and to everybody on the para hockey team for Team Canada, just letting you know that everyone here in Newfoundland and Labrador is rooting for you. And don't forget the time change either, okay? There's so many messing around with clocks. What the heck's going on? We're going to throw it back now to Chris and Ben as the action continues on Rogers TV.
My mind.
I want one so bad, but I don't want to put myself in a position to be out thousands because I want to almost put one in on every single jersey.
Honestly, and folks, you can do the same. Those St. John's, St. Pat's inspired jerseys, a lot like the ones the Leafs used to wear, inspired by the iconic victory of testing my own local hockey history here. Was it St. Pat's beat St. Bon's at the Forum in 1960? The eve of St. Patty's Day?
You're testing me now.
Oh, didn't you have a sports show? Shouldn't you know that?
I didn't
I'm
grow up
messing
in
with you.
St. John's.
Oh, that's true, too. Here come the Growlers looking for more, whipping the puck around. Pietraniro up top for Gogolev. Gogolev through traffic, right in onto the crest of Pagliarulo for the save. The Lions still don't have a shot on goal this period. The Growlers imposing their will.
It's been as dominant gets here in this first, well, just under 9 minutes of play.
9-0 the shots in the period. The Growlers have the same amount of shots in this period as the Lions do the entire game. There's another try for Gogolev. That one blocked away, kept alive. Oh, almost holding the line is Petronero. What a play. I feel like I've said what a play a whole lot tonight. And an icing called on the Lions, and they got a few tired bodies out there.
Yeah, the Growlers are certainly going to look to capitalize, and they're coming with a lot of speed in that second unit with Oren Centazzo, Isaac Johnson, and Riley McCourt. They're going to look to keep doing more damage here on the score sheet because they're having a tremendous game at the line. They're really gelling.
And it's Centazzo to take the draw. 11:24 remains in the second period. Centazzo, he was tied up. McCourt pulled it away, but right into a scrum with Brodeur in the left wing corner. McCourt was able to work the puck free, and Isaac Johnson gets it, trying to feather a pass back. That's blocked away, and now a 3-on-2 for the Lions. Trois-Rivières. Great block of the pass by Pomerleau, and that one sails across the rink and out of play. 11:04 remains. Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy on the call here on this Saturday night in downtown St. John's. Thanks for coming on. Same unit for Newfoundland. Centazzo to take the draw against Veilleux. He'll win it back. Behind the net, almost left behind by Pomerleau, but he'll safely find Finkelstein, who launches that one the length of the ice. This might curl all the way in on goal. Nah, it's an icing.
Close.
Very close. Speaking of curling, how did Guju fare?
Ooh, actually, I haven't gotten any updates. Nothing here right now.
Okay.
I'd have to go digging, and my phone's probably just about to die as soon as I do that. But hopefully we'll get an update soon. I did get one of those close alert notifications from GSN as they were going down the wire.
To the right of Keith Petricelli. Puck loose and pulled away by Newfoundland. Pomerleau on the backhand. Rolls it toward the line, trying to get it out. Isaac Johnson helps free it up for Oren Centazzo. Look at the wheels. Centazzo, what a play, gets it in on goal, and a save made by Pagliarulo. The pass back to the line, intended for Finkelstein, is hopped over his stick. He'll have to pick it up from his goaltender, Ben Finkelstein, the Vermont native. For Garrett Johnston now, it's Colella. Missing the poke check there was Pagliarulo. But Chouinard, another single glove has gone missing on the ice as Garrett Johnston puts it back in. Delayed offside, though. 10-10 to go. Now it's a full offside. 21-9. Those are the shots on goal. 10-0 in the period for Newfoundland.
That's an impressive start. But let's hope Petricelli doesn't get too cold down there.
No kidding.
But all the same, he's been in this position before, and we know how locked in he is as a goaltender.
Oh, I mean, he entered today's game with a 206 goals against average, 928 save percentage, 13-6-1 with 4 shutouts. He leads the league in shutouts and save percentage.
As a rookie.
Yeah.
Incredible.
2-time goaltender of the month in the ECHL. Pretty unheard of, honestly.
Absolutely.
He has a very high ceiling, folks.
And how much more confidence does it give the entire team?
Oh, well, I mean, it's tough to say because they have the exact same amount of confidence in front of Evan Cormier,
right,
who has been equally as good. Cormier, not in tonight, obviously. He's sitting on the bench. He's got a hat on down there. Corms has won his last 3 starts, playing some of his best puck of the year. Left wing boards. Growlers trying to pull it away. Kalila and Newgold freeing it up for Skirving. A shot kicked away by Pagliarulo. Behind the net, trying to free it up is Girard. Left wing corner, Skirving frees it up behind the net. Kalila. He'll emerge in the right wing corner, trying to find an open man as he falls to the ice in the right wing corner. Newgold picks up where he left off. Newgold up for Garrett Johnston. His shot blocked in front and swept away, and the referee admitting he blew it a little early this time. 9:35 to go in the second period.
We talk about the whole roster playing with confidence right now, you know, which is just blossoming even more with tremendous goaltending. But someone in particular who's playing with so much confidence is Todd Skirving, and you can see it, and it's the little things like he gets the puck there on the top of the circle, and it's the quick release right at the net. 2 seasons ago, we don't see that shot.
I had a good chat with Skirvs this afternoon. I was delivering the game notes to the locker room, and Skirvs was in there, and I asked him almost jokingly, but not really. I said, Skirvs, where's the ceiling? I mean, you've already reached your jersey number, and here maybe an outlet play. Gogolev, what a move. Gogolev behind the net, out in front for O'Brien. Oh, how did that not go in? What a play. How many players would elect to shoot that puck instead of wrapping it around to set up O'Brien like Gogolev just did?
That's a heads-up play right there.
Wow. That's not an ECHL play right there. Pass. Finds its way to O'Brien, now to Gogolev, into the forehand from the backhand, and hanging on for dear life is Pagliarulo with a nice save.
Yeah, great save there, but the patience from Gogolev on that first play. Because again, you're right, the quick shot there, most people are firing that right away.
101 times out of 100, I'm putting that puck on goal as quick as I can.
Absolutely, and to have the heads up and the patience to wait it out, come around the net,
all
and
at
find
full
a screamingly open Zach O'Brien.
Face off to the left of Pagliarulo. Good face off win for Newfoundland. At the line, Finkelstein fakes his way open. All the way up top to McCourt. McCourt walks it back to the left point. Into the high slot. Back down into the corner from Pomerleau. Behind the net, ripped away by Romeo. Trying to clear. Isaac Johnson sweeps it to the opposite side corner. Left wing side. Pomerleau, good active stick there, but couldn't hang on to it himself. Able to knock a pass away. And another one as that one's gloved down by Finkelstein. And McCourt's tripped up and a penalty coming up to the Lions. All the way back in his own zone goes Isaac Johnson. The Growlers yesterday had a lengthy delayed penalty call and turned it into some grade A opportunities. Here's O'Brien trying to find an open man. Found Isaac Johnson. He had it stolen. And it's finally touched up. 8:04 to go in the second period. And the Growlers get another look on the power play as St. Pierre heads to the box for tripping.
And are still yet in 12 minutes of play to give up a shot on net in this second period. It's just remarkable. The defensive game they're playing right now.
Oh, big
I'm
time.
sure Petricelli was thankful to get that quick skate to the bench there just to get the legs going a little bit because he has had no action so far.
Boland, Gogolev, Skirving, Finkelstein, and O'Brien. Skirving to take the face-off.
Looking to put a serious dagger of momentum through the Lions right now.
Oh, a goal here would go a long way, no doubt about that. Everyone tied up, puck pulled away, and cleared by Shaw. Petricelli stands at attention, leaves it aside for Finkelstein, who leads the rush. Right in the face of Montmagny. Spins it back to O'Brien at the Growler blue line, and he comes with speed. O'Brien. Oh, nice job by Brodeur to get a piece of him and knock him off stride, but Skirving gets the puck. Frees it up to the left point, Gogolev. Cross ice O'Brien, up top Finkelstein. Finkelstein fakes, hands to O'Brien. O'Brien slowly creeps ahead. Gogolev, his shot blocked in front, lands in the right wing corner, and O'Brien sneaks by his man once again. From his knees, he's bodied. Trying to pull it away is everyone. Skirving fanned on his pass attempt and lunges it free. What a play. Here's Gogolev, left wing, all the way in behind the net again. Boy, does he love it back there for Boland. Oh, Boland almost misplayed it. Keeps it alive for Gogolev. Left wing boards, a minute of power play time to go. Finkelstein, top left circle, threads a pass for O'Brien, back to Finkelstein, and a great defensive effort by Montmagny, but the Growlers still have it side door. Oh, O'Brien never misses from there, but he did this time. Back into the high slot, Gogolev. Finkelstein, 40 seconds to go on the power play, and the net off its pegs, which it had been for the last 30 seconds or so, but they elect to blow it dead now.
What a power play there out of the Growlers.
No shots, though. No shots on goal, but every look has been grade A.
Yeah, Pegliarulo had a gift there because Zach O'Brien got a touch on it, went right under his pad, but right through the crease, and just missed the net there, but they're certainly snapping it around.
Ooh, it is impressive. But you'd like to see it on the scoreboard. Plouffe out there, getting some power play time. Plouffe, McCourt, Johnson, Hoffenmeyer, and Centazzo. Centazzo does lead the team in power play goals with 8. And he's trying to touch it free, and he will for Darian Plouffe. Back to the line for Isaac Johnson, top left circle. To the point for Hoffenmeyer. His shot knocked down in front, still loose, and cleared to the line and held by Hoffenmeyer. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Centazzo patient with the puck along the right wing, face-off time. Up for Hoffenmeyer. Fakes, tried to open a lane. Still has the puck. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Hoffenmeyer out. Oh, what a save by Pagliarulo. He'll hang on, and now getting mugged in the crease is Riley McCourt, and Gagnon's in there. Yeah, well, kind of expected this.
Yeah, I was going to say it was only a matter of time. And there's been we talked about the Growlers getting a bit more traffic in front of Pegliarulo, and they're certainly doing a good job of it here in this second period. And it seems like it's starting to frustrate him a little bit. On the power play, you can see him taking those few more shots. Blocker at the back, glove at the back, and, kind of taken away from that focus in front of the net there, and starting to see some frustration boil over here.
Now Riley McCourt has taken a slashing penalty here, it looks like.
He also got mauled by 2 guys there right after the whistle.
That's what I mean.
I'm not sure how the Growlers come away from this one.
Yeah.
Down a man. Offsetting, absolutely, penalties to each side, but I'm a little confused as to how the Growlers come away from this one with the only penalty.
Face off to the right of Petricelli. Will have 4 aside for 4 seconds. And then a power play for the Lions, which will be their first of the game. Face off, still loose. Into the slot, Romeo! It's blocked out of play.
Make it almost 14, almost 15 now minutes without a shot on net in this second period for the Lions.
Great defensive performance by Newfoundland in the period. Next level, S tier.
Just right there, the extra effort to get in front of that, get in the lane, and get another shot block. How many shot blocks is that for this team tonight?
Nellis and Skirving on the draw. Tied up, loose puck. The Lions get to it first. Shaw, top left circle. Into the slot, across, and up top again for Shaw. Looks to find an open man, finds Nellis. Plouffe, great play, not giving anyone any room there. Nellis finds some. 2 saves in front for Petricelli. The first 2 shots of the period for Trois-Rivières, as that one rolls to the line but is held in. Here's Nellis, has some options. 1:22 to go on the power play, and he elects to float one in on Petricelli, who makes the easy save.
There it is, first 3 shots for the Lions of the period, but you know, all the same, a big opportunity for the Lions to turn momentum around a bit in
Oh,
this
absolutely.
one here on this power play.
This is tailor-made for them.
They can get one here, you know, they jump right back in this one and kind of, you can almost let the rest of the period and the lack of shots go if they can make this one even going into the third period.
Face off to the left of Petricelli, advanced by Pomerleau, and he will flip a tumbler into the air all the way down to Carmine Anthony Pagliarulo. 50 seconds of power play time gone for Trois-Rivières. 5:15 all that's left here in the second period, almost in third period. Here come the Lions down the left wing. Off a stick behind the net. Oh, a man down, and Trois-Rivières pummeling Boland behind the play, and that's Anthony Nellis down behind the play. They ought to blow the whistle here. Nellis, he's injured.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Me neither. Under 5 minutes to play, 40 seconds of power play time for Trois-Rivières here. Petricelli played behind the net. Pomerleau sees some ice and takes full advantage, sending that one the full length of the way. 4:35 to go. The Lions have 2 men already offside on the play. Petricelli, his pass. Gagnon turns it over to Skirving. Skirving puts one on goal. A great short-handed shift by Skirving and Plouffe. 4:18 to go, and the Growlers have an offensive zone draw with only 10 seconds left on the kill.
Nellis went straight down the tunnel there for Trois-Rivières once he did go to the bench, and it seems like he's getting looked at a bit there down the tunnel right now as we speak. I think it might have just been some coincidental contact between Nellis and Tyler Boland, and I think that's what led to Tyler Boland taking that extra shot. But, I mean, Tyler Boland is the epitome of a clean hockey player, and I can't imagine there was anything dirty done on that play.
The Lions, only 5 seconds to go on their power play. Gogolev's out there. Gagnon clears it away. McCourt jumps onto the ice. A great penalty kill for Newfoundland. And we're back to 5 aside with 4 minutes exactly remaining here. A pass to some open ice. Advanced by Hoffenmeyer off the official. How is that not offside? Riley McCourt corrals. And across, sneaking in behind is Hoffenmeyer. He's onside, but couldn't reel in the great pass. Cleared away by the Lions to the Newfoundland blue line. 3:33 to go in the second period. McCourt spins it free quickly. Rink wide for O'Brien. Bit of a rolling puck. Hopped over his stick as he entered the zone. So the Lions regroup with it. Auger poke checked away, and that is an offside. And Veilleux goes right after Oren Centazzo. Luckily, Centazzo tackles him to the ice, completely unprovoked by Veilleux, who was the guy who put the puck on goal after, Centazzo should be jumping him, not the other way around.
Yeah, that was certainly a late shot after the whistle. I don't know if maybe Centazzo gave him a little whack, a little hey, how are you, after he fired that puck, and then he snapped, but that's a bit of a head scratcher. But you can definitely feel the emotions starting to pick up in this one. Trois-Rivières is certainly getting a little bit frustrated as the Growlers have just had their way with them in this second period.
Oh, for sure. No penalty on the call, which is a little surprising to me.
No,
I mean, especially the last. Anyway, we're going to take a timeout. I didn't like the road I was going down. 3-2 Growlers have the lead on the Growlers Broadcast Network.
All right, a little bit of frustration brewing there on behalf of Trois-Rivières, and why not? They saw a 2-goal lead evaporate in this period, and it was like 15 minutes before they even got a shot on goal. But the Growlers keeping that foot on the gas for this one. We're alluding to a comment made by Chris and Ben earlier with regards to Team Gushue. We can tell you this. First of all, they are down a man. Mark Nichols is no longer taking part in the tournament. He is out due to testing positive for COVID. But Team Gushue did beat Saskatchewan today on the very last rock, 9-7. What that means is that Brad and company will be playing in the semifinal tomorrow, and the winner of that will move on to the finals, and whoever wins the Brier gets a trip to Vegas. Yeah, next month The World Men's Curling Championships will be taking place in Nevada. That sounds like a fun place to throw a few rocks around. Vegas? Because everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? That's what I hear anyway. Coming up in the second intermission, we are chatting with Keith Petricelli. Brian Rogers will be doing the honors, so we invite you to stick around. Right now, though, we are getting set for the remainder of this second period, and we'll throw it back now to Chris Ballard and Ben Dropkick Murphy on Rogers TV.
Still have 3:19 to go in the second. But yeah, looking forward to seeing the conclusion of this one. It's like the Growlers, they got O'Brien, Malindi, Boland, Gogolev, and Garrett Johnston on the ice. Face off outside the Growlers' blue line. Gotta love this crowd here tonight.
Electric.
Over 1,000 local scouts in the building, not hockey scouts. We're talking about the kids. Cleared in by the Lions, slowed down by Petricelli behind the net and picked up by Johnston. Garrett Johnston. Not to be confused with Isaac Johnson. Uh-oh, a turnover there. Nellis back out onto the ice, thankfully for Trois-Rivières. Centering pass, they score. We got a tie game with 3 minutes left in the second.
There you have it.
Isn't hockey grand?
Funny game, just on their third shot of this second period. And a nice shot at that, too. He beat Petricelli pretty clean there. And just like that, though, Trois-Rivières right back in this game with 3 minutes to play here in the second.
Yeah, their third shot, just the 12th of the game. To get onto the scoreboard, Cedric Montminy gonna get the goal. Face-off one back by Boland. Well, you can definitely say that the Lions, here come the Growlers right back in. Gogolev, what a save, the rebound, scores! Zach O'Brien! The Growlers grab the lead back, it's 4-3.
What a quick response. I was about to say right before puck drop there that it's going to be interesting to see how the Growlers respond now after with these last few minutes.
Well, you should have said it.
I know, right? But great heads up, nice passing play, and Zach O'Brien makes no mistake tapping home that rebound. Petricelli made a tremendous initial save there. Absolutely nothing he can do on that rebound. A great first save, and Zach makes that one count, his 20th goal of the year.
The milestone 20th goal of the season for Zach O'Brien. Now the Growlers retake the lead for the second time this period. Now the Lions, good-looking shift here, but Joannette unable to find his man with the pass. The Growlers recover, clear it to the line. Nice job holding it in. Glove down by McCourt. Matthew Gagnon slashing and whacking and cross-checking everyone in front of the referee to no avail. Off the stick of Boivin, and another one right in front of the Growler bench that time. You saw that too,
That
hey?
was a solid
and a play. Pomerleau knocked down, helmet knocked off, penalty coming up to Trois-Rivières as the wheels are coming off here for the Lions. Yes, it's still a close game, but the frustrations are clearly winning the battle here for Trois-Rivières.
Yeah, you could hear the reaction right away from the crowd. Oh, that's a
Joannette
pretty simple call on that one.
clotheslined his man in the corner.
And Pomerleau has been throwing some hard hits throughout this entire series. There was one last night that you could almost feel sitting in the stands. It was such a hard thump. And, I mean, that's about as blatant and obvious of a hold as it gets there. And the Growlers look to do more damage. 2:06 left here.
Still don't have a power play goal tonight on 2 opportunities. Face off to the right to Pagliarulo. Boland, Skirving, Gogolev, O'Brien, and Finkelstein. This one's going to take us most of the way to the end of the period, so this could be a big advantage here if the Growlers can make something happen. Boland along the left wing boards. Great feedback up top to Gogolev. Finkelstein to O'Brien. Winds it! Scores! What a rocket by Zach O'Brien. Send it to space. It's 5-3 Newfoundland.
Oh, baby, what a snipe. That's a blast out of Zach O'Brien. 16 seconds between the goals early in the second here, and that could have almost been even less, both from Zach O'Brien's stick.
Yep, Momini scored with exactly 3 minutes left on the clock, and there's now only 1 minute and 5 seconds have elapsed since then. Unbelievable stuff. Face-off one back by the Growlers. Advance for Colella through the middle, little give and go, he gets it back. Into the left wing corner, Veilleux gets to it first, he'll send it the length of the ice for an icing. 1:39 remains here in the second period. What a frame for Newfoundland, make it 5 goals in the period.
I'm still not over that snipe. What a blast from Zach O'Brien. Gogolev picks up an apple on that one as well. That's his. Did Gogolev get an assist on that fourth one?
I believe so, but we'll get back to you on that one. New goal off a face-off win, held in at the line. Zach O'Brien's got another one. From Finkelstein and Gogolev. 5-3, and now the Growlers looking for more. Left wing corner, new goal out in front. Oh, and a slash from Pagliarulo. Cleared away. Yeah. Well, the Growlers were trailing 2-0 after 20 minutes and have since exploded for 5 goals here in the second period. Unbelievable stuff. Cleared away again by the Lions. This is going to be another icing. 54.2 seconds remain here. Just trying to get all caught up here. A lot has happened in a short period of time. Yeah. So that is 5 goals in the period for Newfoundland. Now I've got to check the notes for this one. That is the most goals the Growlers have scored in a single period at home all season. They also scored 5 in a period on the road in Trois-Rivières on the last road trip. So if history is going to repeat itself here, well, folks, you're going to want to tune in for the third period. They're going to move the face-off outside the offensive zone as Riley McCourt was dumped on top of the puck.
Zach O'Brien's team leading 55th point of the season.
2 goals in under a minute for the Growlers' leading goal scorer. What a period for him. 6 shots on goal in the game for O'Brien. Through 2 periods, not even. Shots in the frame are 18-3 for Newfoundland. 45 seconds left. Centazzo. Instead, the face-off one back by the Lions. Chouinard. Under pressure from Isaac Johnson, forced to dish to Romeo. His pass almost stolen, but advanced for Trois-Rivières. He'll clear it in. Behind the net goes Petricelli, leaving it for Pomerleau. Rink wide to Finkelstein. Finkelstein to center for McCourt with 25 seconds on the clock. Great feed. What a move. Isaac Johnson tried to put it in off the back of the goaltender. It almost worked. The goalie had no idea where it was. Look at that. It's actually, it looks like it's stuck in his pad. He had to pull it out of his pad.
What a move. He does that all the time. It is unbelievable. The way he's able to just slip pucks between the legs, the defenders, under the stick, and he makes it look so effortless.
I don't.
He makes it look so easy all the time. It blows my mind, some of the hands that you get to see every night here on this team.
Come see it in person, folks. NLGrowlers.com/tickets. Tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m., the finale of this 7-game homestand. What a play! O'Brien keeps it alive. Can he get a natural hat trick in a single period? And a penalty coming up to the Lions. 3.7 seconds left. So this one all but assured to continue into the third. Well, shouldn't say that. Newfoundland, the way that they're shooting the puck and the way this period is gone, yeah, don't be shocked if they score here in the final 3.7.
All it takes is one quick release, and there is a lot of guys on the ice who can do just that.
Well, one particular play jumps to mind. Zach O'Brien against the Manchester Monarchs, second round of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Can't remember which game. It's in the book.
Oh, I like that switch from Zach O'Brien and Gogolev too there on that face-off to open them both up for the one-timers. That's another nice heads-up move there by the Growlers. A big face-off here for Todd Skirvin.
Hayden Shaw's in the penalty box for holding. at 1956. Skirving on the draw, he's tied up, puck's underneath him, poked free by O'Brien. But that's gonna do it here for a monumental, here we go. Who's that? Don't even tell me, I know who it is.
You can guess.
Okay, so I was right, Matthew Gagnon. That sends us to our second intermission. 5 goals in the period for Newfoundland, and they held their opponents to just 3 shots on goal, the fewest the Growlers have allowed in a single period. The most goals they've scored in a single period, and the fewest shots they've allowed against, both coinciding in the same 20-minute window.
Can you single out maybe a better period that the Growlers have had in that down the line this season?
Cumulatively, probably not.
You know, like that's about as good of a period of hockey as you can possibly ask for from a club.
Let's hear what Bill Hart has to say. Back to the studio to Bill. What do you think?
What do I think? I agree with you guys. That has to be one of the best periods of hockey I have ever seen from the Newfoundland Growlers. Wow. I mean, we're all kind of feeling gray, a little down in the dumps after the first period when we're down 2-0. We talked about how, well, you know, all it takes is 1 goal. We'll get back into this. 1 goal. Let's hit those highlights and show you what went down. We'll start with Oren Centazzo and his goal that made it 2-1 just 2 minutes and 7 seconds in, and this brought the crowd to life. I mean, this Centazzo is probably the luckiest goal he'll ever score in his life. He's just standing there and he's watching the puck, and it kind of, I'm not even sure if it bounced off him or not, but the official score sheet says it did. But that's, you know, that's the rule, kids. If you have the puck, shoot it on the net. Anything can happen. Well, New Gold decided, hey, that looks like fun. So 16 seconds after that happened, New Gold made it 2-2 with a great little assist here from Plouffe. And man, see? Look at the crowd there at the Mary Brown Center just jumping out of their seats. Plouffe with a nice, nifty little pass and a nice little tip in right there. That evened everything up at 2 goals apiece, but it didn't stop there for the Newfoundland Growlers because we were talking about Tyler Boland there earlier in the game. Well, watch the pass that he makes here to Gogolev with a beauty goal. And this pass, oh man, this is like the saucer pass you love to teach the kids, and just totally dekes the goaltender right there. And the Growlers have taken the lead 3-2. Again, Tyler Boland, just a little flip, man, just a little flip, and totally undresses the goalie. Gogolev, how exciting is Gogolev with all the talent that we have on this team to have Gogolev as well? Man, well, Trois-Rivières wasn't out of it yet because they managed to tie it up on this goal right here. And it was one of the few shots they had because Trois-Rivières never even had a shot for the first 15 minutes of this game. But when they do shoot, things happen. And it really wasn't Petricelli's fault on that one because you'll see the highlight again. You're going to notice that he did make a really good save the first time, and that rebound just wasn't corralled. It's like, no, that rebound went out too far. But that's okay, 3-3, and Trois-Rivières going back to the bench thinking, okay, boys, we're back in this. Hold the phone because, well, check this out. You're going to love this one. Zach O'Brien. How many times have we talked about Zach O'Brien during the highlights? And he is a player's player for sure. Right there. Right there. Again, we've talked about how this team passes. Probably one of the best passing teams in this league. And the goals come easy when the passes are as sweet as that. That was beautiful. That was Zach O'Brien's 20th of the year, by the way. And if you thought it was over there, again, we're not done yet. If you missed this period, you missed a lot because Zach O'Brien was at it again with his 21st of the season. Man, oh man. Again, passing in the man, look. Who's going to stop that? Who is going to stop that? Nobody. There's no way. There's just no way when you have a team this talented and just like that. What can you say? The Newfoundland Growlers are up 5-3 after 2 periods of play, and it looks like there could be more coming because they're going to be on the power play when the 3rd period begins. So one heck of a period, man. The folks at the Mary Brown Center are just having the time, and well, you watching at home are getting an idea what all that excitement is all about. We're going to take a little break here, but we'll be back as the second intermission continues on Rogers TV.
If you want convenience, Marie's Mini Mart is here for you. A one-stop shop for a variety of products, home-style breads, sandwiches, plus check out our freshly baked artisan breads and single-serve desserts exclusively at our in-store bakery on Frecker Drive. With 25 locations, wherever you go, there we are.
Yeah. But you know you and I were born to fly. Get going, what you waiting for? Yeah. You can have it all, have it all. What you waiting for? Yeah. You can have it all. The choice is yours. Get going, what you waiting for?
It all started when I racked up some serious debt. Interest payments were going up, creditors were calling. Jane's and Noseworthy came up with a plan. Knowing that the phone was going to stop ringing and that I was not in this alone was a huge relief. Bankruptcy or a consumer proposal or whatever help you get is not the end. It's just the beginning. A chance to start again with knowledge and support and people in your corner. Are you ready? Get out of debt. It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
We're here at the Rooms, finishing our second season of Sharing Our Cultures. This is the place where you get to meet amazing individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds who are making significant contributions to our communities. Join us for Sharing Our Cultures on Rogers TV, Channel 9.
It all started when I racked up some serious debt. Interest payments were going up, creditors were calling. Jane's and Noseworthy came up with a plan. Knowing that the phone was going to stop ringing and that I was not in this alone was a huge relief. Bankruptcy or a consumer proposal or whatever help you get is not the end. It's just the beginning. A chance to start again with knowledge and support and people in your corner. Are you ready? Get out of debt. It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
Ever wonder what to do with these guys? Well, if you're a professional bartender, you probably do. Hi, I'm Brian O'Connell. This fall on Rogers TV, we introduce you to Backyard Bartenders, where we bring in professional and amateur bartenders to make some wonderful drinks to bring your bartending abilities to the next level. Join me for Backyard Bartender this season on Rogers TV, and you'll find out exactly what to do with these guys.
Welcome back to the second intermission on Rogers TV. There is many things the ECHL is known for, and one of the bigger things is its transformation of goalies into NHL caliber talent. There are a number of them, and they have ECHL on their resume. Now, let me tell you about Keith Petricelli, who, of course, is just blowing people's minds tending the goal for the Newfoundland Growlers. He is a rookie. He leads the league in shutouts and save percentage. He is your reigning ECHL goaltender of the month. And mark my words, chances are you'll see him starring in the NHL not too long down the road. Brian Rogers had a chance to chat with him. Let's give a listen.
Second period intermission on this Saturday evening from the Mary Brown Center. I'm with the pride of Wilbraham, Massachusetts, on the outskirts of Springfield, home of the American Hockey League's head office. Here's Keith Petricelli. And Petro, thanks so much for joining us on the broadcast. I want to say, what's up, bud, beside you?
Not much. How are you doing, Raj?
I'm doing okay for
here,
a little
bud.
old fart. I'm hanging right in there, bud. I've been waiting a long time for you and I to have a conversation so people out there on Rogers or Eastlink province-wide can get to know you a little bit. Let's start with, first of all, how old were you when you faced your first biscuit?
Oh, geez. Probably as soon as I could walk. I got a brother who's 2 years older than me, and my dad still plays, so kind of just got thrown in the cage, you know, being the younger brother, and fell in love with it. So I don't really have an age for you, but I mean, I was on skates as soon as I could stand. So
that's awesome. So basically, you were handed the goaltending.
Here you go, get in the net, bud.
Well, it was a great decision, my friend, because you made the right one, because you've been phenomenal in your rookie season.
Thank you.
I got to ask you a little bit now. Being from Massachusetts, so Newfoundland and Labrador is not that far away. Did you really have any inkling of where we were and what we were about?
No, I had no idea. I didn't even know this existed out here.
Honesty is a virtue, folks.
It's great, though. I love it out here. You know, it's a great spot. Everyone's so friendly. You know, you hear that a lot about Canada, but you know, I really feel it out here, especially. You know, it's a great spot, and I'm sure we'll get to it. But I like the outdoors, so you know, getting to see a part of the world that not everyone gets to see is really exciting for me.
Walk us through, you went to Quinnipiac in Connecticut, great state of Connecticut, USA, and there's lots of universities there. You've got, you know, Yale obviously is another biggie in New Haven, but why the Q?
So Quinnipiac was the first school to offer me a scholarship, and it was the first school I went and visited. They offered both me and my brother, so we were able to go in together as freshmen, which was a big deal for me. And my dad actually grew up in Hamden, Connecticut, so little hometown connection there with Quinnipiac, and yeah, it just seemed like a great fit.
So when you signed with the Toronto Maple Leafs and knew you were going to be coming to Newfoundland, you must have been excited. I mean, everybody loves playing college hockey. It's so deep and big in the States, in particular in the New England states, Hockey East and stuff. What was the vibe like, Keith, for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a stressful summer, I would say, going through free agency for my first time, you know, and just kind of waiting it out this summer and seeing kind of where the chips fell. Obviously, Toronto is just such a great organization with so many resources, and, you know, you see it out here with how much resources we have here, and just, you know, everyone's here to help you, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. Keith, you've had accolades, and I know you're not a me guy, but you've been the ECHL Goalie of the Month for February, or you were, pardon me. You've also won the weekly awards on a number of occasions. So number 35, and I said 33 earlier, my grade 7 math putting the blocks to me again on TV of all things. But I know you're not a me guy, but I mean, that's got to be special. And you got a great team in front of you, and I know you're going to, you know, promote your teammates and that. But man, you've come a long way, and you got some great guidance here as well.
Yeah, you know, I really feel I've taken a big jump this year, and you know, shout out to Merrick, our goalie coach, Merrick Benda. You know, he's really improved my skating, which I think was a big thing for me this year. It's just kind of figuring out how to use my body a little bit better and use my edges and just be where I need to be on every pass, on every shot, and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of been the difference for me this year. Is just working with him, and then, you know, the boys have been great. You know, it's a great program, it's a great team. And, you know, just keeping pucks to the outside, making my job easy pretty much every night. So it's been great.
Yeah. Well, consistency is one of your biggest strengths too, Keith, and you're a tough guy to beat as your size. I mean, obviously you're able to gumby post to post and stretch out there and make those big saves, and a lot of other goalies wouldn't. But the size, do you, in your estimation, does that play into favor you guys? The bigger you are, the probably tougher you're going to be. And I mean, it may sound corny, but I mean, there's something to it.
Yeah, I mean, you see it now more with smaller goalies because they're able to move very quick and they're able to be where they need to be. But, I mean, for me, I just think it helps me with my game. I'm able to play a lot deeper and, you know, not really over-challenge on plays and then get beat on the backside and stuff like that, especially in the pro game because things happen so fast. So I definitely think it has its advantages, and, you know, you take up more of the net at 6'6" than you do at 5'9", so it certainly doesn't hurt.
Those in Glasgow biscuits have to feel like a pea coming out of a pea shooter when you're firing pucks at number 35, Keith Petricelli. Petra, I want the fans out there to know how much you love to fish. Now, when you first came here, you and I got to become friends, and I drove you around a little bit too. You got your truck and all that. But I was enamored with the fact that you had all kinds of fishing gear with you. Yeah. That really caught my eye. So tell us all about that, how much you love fishing and what it means to you being here and being able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, my old man always had a bass boat growing up, so he just kind of got me into fishing with bass fishing and stuff. And then he taught me how to fly fish when I was young, and I've really fallen in love with that the last few years. Gotten really big into it, and you know, so coming out here was exciting for me in that regard because it's, you know, like I said before, it's a new part of the world. It's a part of the world that not everyone gets to see, and it's just exciting for me to get out here and, you know, fish a little bit.
Yeah. So you've been able to drop a line. I don't want any fisheries officers coming after you or anything, but I know that you're a catch and release guy, especially if it's in the Waterford, eh?
Yeah, I'll catch and release. You know, I don't know how to cook them, so maybe I'll get into that later in my life. But you know, I like seeing them go back, letting somebody else catch them, or maybe catch them myself a little later on.
Right. Well, you can always pan fry them by. You know, there's not a whole lot to that, right? It's pretty simplistic, right? And in closing, Petro, I got to ask you, because I'm a big pizza guy. Can't you tell? You know, I mean, geez. Anyways, that's one of my weaknesses. And in Springfield, and I went there many, many times in my career, we went to the Red Rose restaurant, and the biggest pizzas in the world are there, and some of the best. And I got to ask you, because I know where you went to college, New Haven's probably the pizza capital of the world. But first, have you ever been to the Red Rose? You get a big wheel there, and then tell me about pie in New Haven, because even Mark Johnstone mentioned it.
Yeah, I've had some pretty good pizza experiences. You know, Red Rose is great. You know, it's a family place. It's you know, locally owned, locally operated. You know, you know a lot of people who either have worked there or, you know, just stuff like that. You know, you know, everyone knows the owner. It's just one of those types of places that you got to get to if you're in the area. And then, you know, obviously New Haven's pretty special. My dad, growing up and down there, knew it too. So I kind of got spoiled growing up a little bit, because we would go to the Quinnipiac games and we would stop at Frank Pepe's pretty much every time. So that's unreal. My personal favorite is Sally's. Right down in downtown New Haven. So if you're ever in the area, make sure you go to Sally's, because it's unbelievable. And
maybe drop a name, that number 35, Keith Petricelli of the Newfoundland Growlers sent you. That's awesome. Keith, thanks so much. Sorry for messing up your number there, bud, but grade 7 math made me a hockey broadcaster, or at least led to it. So continued success. You're on a great team. Here's hoping that we pull it out here. And I know the guys in the room want to win for Chris Abbott-Abo.
Absolutely.
His buddy, the Puff, and I would just want a quick take on Abo, then we'll send it back to the desk.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, obviously being my first year, I didn't really know him super well, but just seeing him around the rink, always positive, always smiling. You know, you see how much he loves being around the kids and making everyone happy around him. So it's just super sad, obviously, and you know, it's for him this year, for sure.
That a boy. Keith Petricelli, number 35, number 1 in your hearts, and number 1 in the league when it comes to stopping pucks. Now let's go back to the desk. I might be a homer.
No one said that, Brian. No one said. Someone said that? Apparently someone did say that. Just kidding. Brian, thank you very much for that. And Keith Petricelli, what a great guy. Seems like a fun guy, too, and he's a tall guy as well, but you cannot deny his goaltending talents. He is one of the big reasons why the Newfoundland Growlers are a success that they are, and, well, a favorite to once again hoist that Kelly Cup when that time comes around again. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back momentarily to wrap up the second intermission on Rogers TV.
Payments were going up, creditors were calling. I finally realized I needed help. The people at Janes & Noseworthy really took care of me, and I'm glad I chose a local solution. I felt like they understood me better. Getting help with my debt has given me the energy, the headspace, and the time to make my dreams come true. A chance to start again with knowledge, support, and people in your corner. Are you looking for that kind of help? It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
If you want convenience, Marie's Money Mart is here for you. A one-stop shop for a variety of products, home-style breads, sandwiches, plus check out our freshly baked artisan breads and single-serve desserts exclusively at our in-store bakery on Frecker Drive. With 25 locations, wherever you go, there we are.
I can't thank people enough for donating to the Warhamps.
If I could, I'd give every single donor a big hug, because things that they've allowed these kids to do are amazing.
Gives them the opportunity to experience life as everyone else would.
They can do so much. They can play musical instruments, snowboarding, play hockey, kayak, swim. There's no doors being closed to them, and I find that amazing.
It's affected my family in a way that we may never be able to thank you.
All right, before we start the third period of play, checking out some scores from the North Division teams around the league. Maine and Adirondack just getting underway. They are scoreless. And the Reading Royals, who stand in first place in the North Division, 5 points ahead of the Newfoundland Growlers, are trailing the Wheeling Nailers 1-0. They also early in the first period. all right, it's time to throw it back now to Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy. The start of the third period just seconds away on Rogers TV.
And, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here. If the Growlers do win tonight, That will cement a win in the season series against Trois-Rivières. Not that that's anything but bragging rights, but hey, bragging rights are great. They're fun. Who doesn't love bragging to their buddies about anything? Here's O'Brien looking for another one. Boland back to O'Brien. Sharp angle. Didn't miss that top corner by much at all. Sauce across for Finkelstein. Top right circle, O'Brien. He's got some room. Didn't shoot. Elects to hand it back to the line. Finkelstein, $1.25 to go on the man advantage. O'Brien, beautiful feed. Gogolev, and he ripped it over the net, and that one is cleared away. What a shot by Gogolev.
And what a pass from O'Brien.
Finkelstein picks it up from Petricelli. All the way to center. Curling it right back to O'Brien. On the left. Cross ice, off a stick and intercepted. And cleared to center ice. Back inside the Growler zone goes Gogolev. He picks up the engines. Boland outweights Joannette and sends a feed up for Skirving. He's bodied on top of the puck there. He'll free it back up into neutral ice. 45 seconds to go on this power play. Boland skates in, back to the line. Intended for Gogolev, but poked away by Joannette. Lunging it down into the Growler zone. 35 seconds left on this power play. Isaac Johnson, the drop pass finds Hoffenmeyer. Crisscrossing to the left-hand side, he'll launch it in. Bouncer in behind the net. Oh, and a loose puck freed up there. Hoffenmeyer trying to stuff it in. Still loose, healthy other side. Kept alive by Newfoundland McCourt, and a big save. Second opportunity. Puck still loose and cleared by the Lions. 8 seconds to go. So a gutsy penalty kill here for the Lions, unless, of course, the Growlers score in the next 2 seconds. They won't, but Riley McCourt still has it. Drops it for Hoffenmeyer. Side door, they score! Picture perfect. It's 6-3.
Oh, my.
Just a beautiful feed. Matteo Pietranero, a tap-in.
The definition of a tap-in. That was a gift. Bowles, you or I are putting that one in the net.
Even me.
What a play. The patience, the look, and the finish.
McCourt dropped it for Hoffenmeyer, and he waited it out perfectly. And Pietranero pointed right to him. The pass was better than the goal.
And great offensive awareness from Pietranero to jump there as well.
Yeah, I know we said that the Lions have been really opportunistic here, but none more opportunistic than the Growlers here. Even, with the man not even having been back into the play yet, that's when the Growlers are as dangerous as they're going to be. The Growlers are going to steal this one away. Newgold, he's got a goal tonight. Crisscrosses with Kolala. He'll get it in deep. Behind the net. That one got through the legs of Pietranero. This could be a 2-on-1, and it is. Here's St. Pierre alone. What a save. Petricelli, his best of the night. It's hard to play and make those saves all the time when he saw 3 shots in the last 23 minutes of ice time here. Not easy to do. In the Growler zone, Melindy. He's going to body Trois-Rivières with the puck pulled away by the Lions. Montmagny. Not much room down there. Swept back to the line, Boland. Oh, nice job by Brodeur to hold it in. Wings it wide of the cage, and it lands right for Zach O'Brien, who sends it to center. Bit of a bouncing puck there. Boland was waiting for it to case it. Hopped over Brodeur's stick, but Trois-Rivières with a man streaking to the goal. A nice high-rising shot by Trois-Rivières, stopped by Petricelli. Left wing corner. Nellis, he's bodied. Melindy and Garrett Johnston putting in the work in that left wing corner, ticking valuable seconds. Off the clock here is O'Brien, frees it up the other side. Gogolev back toward the net, advanced, and Boland, he skates it free. It's a 2-on-2 with O'Brien. Boland, drop pass, O'Brien, his shot blocked off a shin pad, and O'Brien, right wing corner, trying to keep it away from Matthew Gagnon. It'll be cleared by the Lions to center. Pass ends up behind Gagnon, scooped back up by Boland. One touch to head. Received by Gogolev. What a move. Into the high slot. Ooh, a slash on the hands. He has to go off. The Growlers still have it in the corner. Up for Finkelstein. Back for Hoffenmeyer. Whoa, what a pass that was. Just tipped away from McCourt. at the last second. Shaw rolls it back in for the Lions. 6-3 the score here. Pietroniro's fifth from Hoffenmeyer and McCourt. At 2:02, that's got the Growlers up by a trio. Here's Plouffe in on goal. That one knifed away by Pagliarulo. Out of play into the protective mesh. 31 shots for Newfoundland. 14 for Trois-Rivières. That's 2-0 in the period for the Growlers.
Noel Hoffenmeyer is seeing the ice well tonight. Almost a repeat play, really, with that pass through the slot there looking back door. But, man, he is on fire.
To the right of Pagliarulo. So many guys have been really impressive tonight. Yeah. Obviously, O'Brien has a pair of points, a couple of goals. Matteo Pietroniro has a goal and an assist now. Who else multi-point? Finkelstein with a pair of helpers. The Growlers looking for more in the slot. Nice job to keep it alive. Centazzo, he's got a goal. Feel like Oprah, he's got a goal. He's got a goal. He's got 2 points. He's got 2 assists. Here come the Growlers up top. Nice feed there, but it hopped over the stick. Oh, Montmagny. He got it. Sorry, that was Derisseau. Took a bit of a high stick there that goes unnoticed. In behind the net, it rolls. Finkelstein, sharp angle, trying to jam it in. Nice save made by Pagliarulo. Into neutral ice. The Growlers tenacious on every single puck here tonight. Derisseau trying to get in behind the goaltender. His backhand shot is stopped by Petricelli as Skirving on his jets. He's hit well after the puck there by Trois-Rivières.
Bit late.
New goal. Gets in over the line but lost the handle on it. The Lions send it to center. Off the stick of Finkelstein, right in on Petricelli. He'll patiently play it behind the net where Finkelstein was already waiting for it. Nice feed to Petroniro. And ahead, what a play. Colella for Newgold. What a pass! Oh, what a stop that was by Pagliarulo. Or did that hit the goalpost? I don't know.
The post.
Todd Skirving. What an opportunity that was. I'd like to think the goalie just robbed him. Kept alive by the Lions, but stolen. Colella trying to sneak in behind the defense. The pass was blocked, but in comes Petroniro. A 1-on-2. Had it knocked off his stick, but Skirving follows up with a hit, and Petroniro still has the puck. Trying to work it back to the point, but Pomerleau had vacated his post, and Petricelli ends up with it on his stick. Ahead for O'Brien. Cross ice, Pomerleau. Tristan Pomerleau in his own end. Patient with the puck. No need to rush anything, I suppose, at this state of affairs. 3-goal lead for Newfoundland. They trailed by 2, 13.5 minutes in. And since then, it's been all Growlers in this one. Pagliarulo out of his net, guides it away. Matthew Gagnon knocked down at center by Melindy and across to Pavel Gogolev. Across to Garrett Johnston. Back for Gogolev. He'll carry it ahead towards center. Head fakes his way in for Plouffe. Chipped off the end boards. Gogolev knocked off his stick, but back to Plouffe and across Melindy. Fakes, looking for a lane, cuts wide right. Melindy looking like Pavel Gogolev out there. Melindy, beautiful play, back to Gogolev. Fakes his way behind the net. Thought he saw some room there. Maybe the save was made by Pagliarulo. The Growlers initiate a line change here as the Lions get their way to center. They're going to send that one in, not very deep, though. If they hurry, they might catch them napping. Here comes Plouffe. In over the line. Backs his way into the right wing corner. Frees it up, Centazzo. Cuts behind the net. All the way up top. Hoffenmeyer, a howitzer stopped by Pagliarulo. My gosh, I'm sure he's got the in Glasgow imprint on his shoulder after taking that one. Look at him, he's laboring as he heads back to the bench. What a rocket by Hoffenmeyer.
Just about to say that, Chris. He is certainly feeling that one. That was a cannon of a one-timer. We all know how hard he can shoot the puck, but when he gets to even skate into one, teed up like that, I wouldn't want to be the one.
I'd probably try to get out of the way,
Yeah,
and I know that's pretty counterintuitive for a goalie to want to do.
That's an exciting crowd out there at the Mary Brown Center tonight, and more games, of course, on the homestand. Of course, tomorrow afternoon, there's going to be the wrap-up to the 7-game homestand against Trois-Rivières. But games in the future that you'll want to know about. The big Marvel game. Every year they do something like this. Marvel DC, they dress up as in the superhero jerseys. Last year it was the Flash. Well, this year it's going to be Black Widow. So the kids are going to get pretty excited over that. Who are we kidding? A lot of us adults are pretty excited over that as well, seeing those jerseys. They're probably going to look really, really sharp as well. And they're also going to do a celebration of 30 years of professional hockey in the city. 30 years. Wow. There's a lot going on. Get your tickets to the Mary Brown Center box office to find out more about these promotional nights that are coming up with the Newfoundland Growlers. Visit their website to find out more. Okay, we're going to throw it back now to Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy as the third period continues on Rogers TV.
Player. Who's your kid's favorite player? You know, maybe they'd like a game orange jersey. You know they've been good all year.
I'm actually bringing that up now, just trying to pull that up to see where I'm at here.
Okay. Face off to the right of Pagliarulo. 12:01 to go here in the third period. Chris Ballard and Ben Murphy in the booth. Oh, and knocked down off the draw there was Centazzo. He is down in a heap, just now making his way to his feet. Hoffenmeyer. Up top, beautiful feed to Finkelstein. Wants to shoot and does. Redirected just wide. Off the end boards, out in front, side door. They score! Oren Centazzo's got another one. Make it lucky, number 7 for Newfoundland. 7-3.
An absolutely sick no-look pass through, I think that came off Riley McCourt's stick, right over to Oren Centazzo, who wastes no time ripping that one into the back of the net. Beautiful one-timer, but what a pass right there.
Oh, it was Riley McCourt.
No look behind the back.
2 points tonight, 3 goals the night before, 3 assists the night before that.
Absolutely on a tear.
I'm calling it, folks. Don't be shocked. Come Monday morning, if you get an email, Riley McCourt, ECHL Player of the Week, perhaps?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, for my money, he's almost got it locked. Here come the Growlers looking for more. Let's not be greedy, says the goaltender, who hangs on to that one.
Yeah, seeing just about everyone pitch in here on the offense tonight, and the streaks, the many streaks on this team continue. I mean, Zach O'Brien came into this one on a 6-game point streak. We know how he's doing so far. Noel Hoffenmeyer, 4-game point streak, make that 5. Ty Boland, make that one 6. Riley McCourt. I mean, you could go on and on down through this lineup.
Face-off won by the Growlers. Melindy wants in on the action. His shot blocked. Stopped, rather. Centazzo's 22nd from McCourt and Plouffe. Plouffe's second apple of the night. My Oprah reference is really holding up. Everyone's almost in on the action here.
And that actually jumps up Oren Centazzo to a tie for second in rookie scoring.
There you go, his 22nd of the year. And the Growlers with 11 minutes to go. James Melindy towards center. A give and go with Garrett Johnston. He breaks the ankles of his man. He's on a 2-on-1 is Garrett Johnston. Sweeping it in toward the net was Skirving. The shot was stopped. Melindy, a blast, a rebound. It's still loose. Right back to Melindy. Winds in on goal. They score! Another one for Newfoundland. This one belongs to Mauricio Colella. It's 8-3 Growlers.
Now, interestingly enough, Colella and Melindy seem to be having a little chat. Colella kind of looked like, from this angle, Chris, that he was saying, no, that might be yours. I don't know if I touched it. But then I think Melindy was saying, nah, come on. But maybe.
It might be James Melindy. He's receiving a lot of the accolades here.
I think Colella came right over to say, hey, I didn't touch that one. That's all you, Cap. First of the year?
It would be. We'll have to wait and see. I am so glad this is the game that all these fans got to see. Here come the Growlers again up ice on an odd man rush. Stolen. Here's Gogolev. He might wrap it around, and he will for O'Brien. Still loose. In front. O'Brien. No hat trick this time, and Auger all over. O'Brien. Oh, that's it. Kick Veyu out of the game for that. O'Brien was an innocent bystander, and Finkelstein wrestles him to the ice. That's how you stand up. for your teammate.
And the crowd quick to jump to their feet here. They are loud right now, but that is just so wildly unnecessary.
Uncalled for. I mean, I know they're frustrated, but we've been through this before. This does not work out.
Putting the Newfoundland Growlers on the power play is one of the worst mistakes you can make, but that's just a gutless play out of Veilleux there.
Yep.
And good on Ben Finkelstein for stepping up there on for Zach O'Brien. That's a teammate right there.
Who knew Ben Finkelstein knew judo? What a perfect little flip over his hip there.
He surprises a lot of people too with his strength. You look at him, he looks a bit smaller on the back end, but he is no pushover. He is as strong as they come.
I am 0% shocked that this kind of stuff continues to happen here.
Exactly what we were saying going into the third, that we just hope for a nice, clean period of hockey, but, you know, when the Growlers start putting up 2-3 early in this third period,
it's the same
no
thing
surprise.
we saw in Trois-Rivières last week. When the going gets rough, let's go after their best players.
Yes.
That was the message sent to this team. That's why Marcus Power might not play again this year. That's why Zach O'Brien just got manhandled down there, doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I don't know how you prevent this stuff from continuing to happen, but it will continue to happen in these moments of frustration.
And right now, for the last 10 minutes here in this third period, this is really going to come down to the referee to get this game under control. Things need to be called. If not, we're only going to see it get more and more out of hand, especially if the Growlers continue to score, which right now they're scoring at will, and they're scoring in just about every way. But it's going to be on the referee right now to make sure this game doesn't get completely out of control in the last 10 minutes.
To be fair, I'm not blaming the referee.
No, not at all. No, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because I do want to be clear.
It's
not
worth
saying that, you know.
We're not targeting officials. It's been a great game, even back and forth.
Absolutely. And just so this thing doesn't get worse and we don't see more of this and we don't see people actually end up having to go off the ice with a potential injury, you want to see this stuff get nipped pretty quickly here early on. Long conversation happening there between the two captains.
I wouldn't want to be Cedric Montmagny to have to defend my team right now. I'd be ashamed, quite frankly. All my guy was doing was trying to take their leading scorer out of the game. Give me a break. I'm paraphrasing. Or maybe I'm reading lips, I don't know.
But Chris, just back to the more hockey aspect of things here while we do have this bit of an extended break. What a start for this 10 minutes from the Growlers, picking right back up where they left off in the second period. They're scoring in just about every different way.
Looks like we're going to play 5-a-side here. Again, after all of that, the Growlers get pushed around, or they try to push the Growlers around, and they, for all intents and purposes, just got away with that.
Yeah, and maybe that's the way of the ref. Maybe that's his way of trying to bring the temperature down a little bit and cooler heads prevail. I don't know. It's I'm left scratching my head again, Chris, and I don't want to seem like we're harping on the refs or anything too much, but when you see a player like that just get taken down completely away from the play and in that manner, you expect an extra penalty to come from that, but it's going to be 5-on-5.
10:19 to play here in the third period. An action-packed night here at the Mary Brown Center. Centazzo on the draw, had it one back instead by the Lions. There's Brodeur. Misplayed by Brodeur. He'll sweep it ahead to Montmagny. In over the line onside as McCourt draped all over him, and the Growlers force the turnover, lifted into the air to center. It bounces by the defender, and Centazzo, he's trying to get to that puck first, but the long reach of Brodeur beat him to it. Now it's a 2-on-2 rush. Montmagny, his pass blocked away, but collected in by Shaw. Centered, and a miss there by Trois-Rivières. And the Growlers move it up ice again. McCourt looking for his third straight three-point game. Don't think I've ever had to say that in Growlers history. Puck knocked away from Hoffenmeyer, having to hop quickly back onto the bench. was Matteo Pietranero. That pass a little far in front of Hoffenmeyer. He'll peel back. 9:25 to go here in the third period. Ahead, Matthew Gagnon in deep. First man back is Malindi. He's bumped by Joannette. Left the puck behind. Garrett Johnston spins away from trouble. Malindi dishes a hit. All at the same time as the Lions pick the puck back up. Boivin down low, Skirving. All over Joannette in the right wing corner. Garrett Johnston pulls the puck away. Freed back up for Skirving behind the Growler goal. 9 minutes to go here in this third period. In case you're just joining us, this score is 8-3 Newfoundland. Gotta think the Growlers have more goals scored against Trois-Rivières now than any other team. A 10 spot in Trois-Rivières last week, 8 here tonight. What was it? 6 earlier? They're not moving.
How much longer is this going to go on?
Isn't it? Shouldn't they have blown this dead by now? It's literally the longest I've ever seen this happen.
I mean, you can hear the crowd reaction finally.
Oh my goodness. And the crowd starts cheering in jest. God love the Newfoundland crowd. They know hockey.
I don't really know what was happening there. You don't typically see those go on for that long, but maybe it's just running some extra time off the clock here in this one. I'm not sure, but the crowd certainly made their intentions known.
They've credited the goal to James Malindi, his first of the year.
You love to see it.
Showing up as unassisted right now, but we'll have to wait and see. One back by the Growlers. Heavy hit again away from the play as Hoffenmeyer makes his way up ice. Right wing corner gets behind the net. Hoffenmeyer. Ooh, a cross check there as the Growlers can't free it up. O'Brien gives chase. This could be an odd man rush. Great recovery though. And here come the Growlers again. Gogolev at the face-off dot, sauced across O'Brien through the middle and tapped wide by Hoffenmeyer. Under 8 minutes to play here. Top right circle, Gogolev. Up top to Petronero. Into the corner, O'Brien. O'Brien keeps away from his man. Cross ice feed, Gogolev behind the net. Pulls the goalie well out of position. Lets him get back up though. Gogolev down low, Hoffenmeyer. Behind the back, Ty Boland. Left wing boards, he'll walk toward the line. Up for Gogolev, a high riser off the back boards, trying to jam it in. Now the goalie's without a stick. Back up top, Gogolev. Oh, baby, what a toe drag there for Hoffenmeyer. 7:15 to go. Back to Gogolev. Gogolev spins his man inside out. Oh, my goodness. Look at the moves. He's teasing him. Gogolev. Oh, just keep him out there. Let him skate. Cross ice feed, knocked down by Malindi in the left wing corner. Left behind the net, it got by O'Brien, and now the ice kind of opens up here as the Lions cleared away. St. Pierre gets a piece of that one. Under 7 minutes to go. Petricelli leaves it behind the net. Riley McCourt quickly ahead to Garrett Johnston. Johnston down the left wing for Plouffe. Plouffe head up in toward the net. Looking for the tap in was Centazzo. Looking for the hat trick was Centazzo. Cleared away to the line, held in. To the point, Malindi. He wants another one. Goes into the right wing corner. He's guided along the right wing boards by Nellis. Brodeur off the glass to the line, gloved in. Still alive for Newfoundland. Garrett Johnston's pass intended for Plouffe. Knocked away, Plouffe almost stole it back. Garrett Johnston all over his man. Puck gets by the defender of the Lions. 6 minutes to go. Back at center is Chouinard. Cross ice feed. Got between the legs of Colella Trois-Rivières. In behind the net, Garrett Johnston frees it up for Malindi. Here come the Growlers. Hungry these dogs are tonight. Malindi off of Romeo. That's a stinger. You know when Miller does the slow backswing? Here's Joannette bursting in, scores. That one got through Petricelli with 5:33 to go. 8-4 is the score.
Yeah, you can tell by the reaction from Petricelli there. He wants that one back. Immediate look up to the rafters. That one just squeaked through. Yeah, just a tough one there. Nice release from Joannette.
Quick, sharp angle try for Joannette. on just the 16th shot of the game here for TR.
Yeah, I mean, Trois-Rivières had 9 shots in the first period, and now that's 7 in the 35 minutes to follow.
Yikes. Back to center ice we go. Joannette's going to line it up against Skirving. One back to Matteo Pietranero. He's got a couple of assists here tonight and a goal. Noel Hoffenmeyer in his own zone. You got to think the Growlers may even just take their foot off. Oh no, behind the play, Colella's getting into it down there with Boivin. Look at him. Boivin continues to go after Colella as the Growlers clear the zone. Boivin couldn't be darned to play the puck. Comes to Hoffenmeyer. Through traffic, redirected wide. Petronero behind the net for Colella. He's bumped by Joannette. Puck loose for Boivin. Ahead at center, swept away Petronero. Ties up his man and Skirving dances in. Leaves it up top, Newgold. All kinds of time and space. And a penalty. A slash has been called. Now I know Colella and Boivin have been going after each other for the last little bit. I'm not sure who's going here. I think it's a Lions penalty for slashing.
Yep, the Growlers are going to head back to the power play.
2 for O'Brien, 2 for Centazzo. Singles for Pietranero, Malindi, Gogolev, and Newgold. 8-4 the score, 41 shots for Newfoundland, 16 for Trois-Rivières. 2 minutes up.
All right, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ben. What a game. I hope you're enjoying this at home as much as we are in the studio, and especially the fans at the Mary Brown Center who are enjoying this one. What an offensive output from our Newfoundland Growlers. 12 players already on the score sheet. 12. And James Malindi, our team captain, getting his first goal of the season. Congratulations, Mr. Malindi, making the Goulds proud tonight. Guaranteed. So, as we see, 8-4 is the lead that we have right now over Trois-Rivières. Game is far from over. It's a 4-goal lead, but with these teams, anything can happen. The ECHL is a goal-scoring league, without a doubt. But get your tickets, because you are seeing some exciting hockey tonight, and now you're seeing why many people are saying that this Growlers team is probably as good as, if not better than, the one that won the Kelly Cup a few years back. Get your tickets, Mary Brown Center box office. Throw it back now to Chris and Ben on Rogers TV.
This number here, 16 for the last 4 minutes, that may be more impressive for my money. Face off to the right of Pagliarulo. He does not like the Growlers. No. Boland, Gogolev, Skirving, O'Brien, and Hoffenmeyer. Well, let's do this. Boland on the draw. All tied up. Puck is loose, and Montmagny locates it and flips it the length of the ice. Petricelli. 4.5 minutes to play here. And here comes Noel Hoffenmeyer. Drop off to O'Brien. 15 seconds gone off the power play, and O'Brien across to Boland. Drop back to the line. Hoffenmeyer gets by Montmagny. What a pass up top to Gogolev. Fakes a shot. Down low, the pass finds O'Brien. Up for Hoffenmeyer, rather. Hoffenmeyer wants a shot. He scores! Noel Hoffenmeyer, a power play goal. 9-4 Growlers.
Beautiful shot from Noel Hoffenmeyer. Man, he's got a hot stick.
Unbelievable. Growlers just keep pouring it on here.
That is one good-looking shot from the point there from Noel Hoffenmeyer. And credit to Todd Skirving, who is just standing tall in front of Pagliarulo there in front of the Trois-Rivières net. Big credit there as well for a great screen.
That is the 12th of the year for Noel Hoffenmeyer in game number 33. Among the league leaders, among defensemen in goals. The Growlers all over the Lions in this one. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in wherever you may be tuned in from, on Rogers, on Mixler, wherever it is. We're super thankful to have you aboard. We're glad that the game is turning out the way that it is. 9-4's the score for Newfoundland. Chipped free, and Oren Centazzo's off to the races, a 2-on-2. He's got McCourt cutting to the goal, and a big save. Pagliarulo. Oh, and a pretty nasty hit down there. McCourt is down on the ice.
How is there no penalty on that play?
Oh, that Oren Centazzo almost got in. McCourt has to leave the ice.
That is shocking.
Here's Centazzo. Oh, he was at point-blank range. And now the Growlers, Colella might be the only man back. He's got a man cutting to the front of the cage. Nice hit by Colella. Knocks his man off stride, and the Growlers take the puck away with 3 minutes to go. Malindi got his first of the year tonight. Pass intended for Newgold, stolen away, Boivin. He's whacked by Malindi, lost control of the puck. Growlers looking to recover. Gagnon plays it down low. Colella, nice job to get in front of his man. Back up top, the Lions circle it to the point. Chouinard can't hold it, and Newgold intercepts and plays it ahead for Pietranero. 2.5 to play here. The third period. Listen to this building right now. Ahead, Boivin in a one-on-one with Garrett Johnston. His pass into the open corner and freed back up by the Growlers. 2:15 to go in the third period. Newgold hooks one back for Johnson. Dropped off for Skirving this time. What an impressive offensive output here tonight, Ben. 9 goals.
Hard to believe at one point, Chris, it was 2-0.
For the opposition.
For Trois-Rivières.
It is hard to believe, you're right. Looking for more. Pomerleau, a give and go with O'Brien, trying to feed Boland back. It's intercepted, and LaRiviere chips it by his man. Hoffenmeyer reads it nicely, but LaRiviere able to pick it up. He'll hand it right to O'Brien, and he'll fling it ahead for Boland. Dances by one man, had it ripped away by another. That was his Manitoba Moose teammate, Hayden Shaw. Giving him the business there as Hoffenmeyer gets it back. We're in the final 1:30 here. Neutral ice, Boland keeps it away from Nellis as the Growlers play it back in their own zone. Listen to this crowd. Far and away the best crowd we've had all season. Absolutely. And what a treat this game has been for them and for you at home. We hope you're enjoying the action as we enter the final minute of this contest. The Growlers up by 5. It's 9-4. Hoffenmeyer, he's being tracked down by Dedericeau. Garrett Johnston behind the net for Hoffenmeyer once again. Advance to Darian Plouffe. Malindi wants to go with Veilleux. They're going to collide. Veilleux doesn't really want much of that.
Not at all.
30 seconds left here. And now they're going to go. It's Gagnon and Malindi. The heavyweight fight you've been waiting for. Gagnon, he's throwing. Lands a few heavies. Malindi comes back over top. Malindi gets flung to the ice. What a fight. What an effort. What a way to end this hockey game.
Oh, there were some heavy bombs thrown in that one from both of those guys.
Way to go. Goosebumps.
And that's your captain, folks. You knew Veilleux was not going to be able to skate off the ice without answering to some of those very dirty plays we saw throughout this game a couple of times. And when James Malindi comes out to answer, not many want that fight. And Gagnon, props to him for immediately stepping in for his own teammate there.
I mean, that's the battle we've been waiting for all year.
Exactly.
Between these teams. 26 seconds to go. This game just keeps on giving, Ben.
Folks, you've seen a bit of everything down here tonight.
13 goals. 2 guys on Newfoundland have 2-goal games. Oh, just a fun night. And folks, we get to do it all again tomorrow. 4 p.m. start here at the Mary Brown Center. Get your tickets now. NLGrowlers.com/tickets.
You are not going to want to miss that one.
And while you're poking around on our website, you might as well chuck in a bid or two on those Paddy's Day jerseys. NLGrowlers.com/auctions. Just check out our entire website.
I love those auctions.
Look at the stats.
I love the auctions. It's such a great way to, it gets people involved.
Gets you going.
It's awesome.
25 seconds to go. Face off one by the Lions. Belly Pelche sends it down low. Side door, nice play to tie up his man. Skirving emerges with the puck. 15 seconds on the clock. Skating this one free is Mauricio Colella behind the net. Settled for Skirving. Scoring 9 and feeling fine are your Newfoundland Growlers. A 9-4 victory here tonight over the Trois-Rivières Lions. Pure domination.
I won't say from puck drop because Trois-Rivières had an excellent first period. They really did.
Yep.
But the way the Growlers came out after that first period and were able to respond is unlike anything I have seen in hockey in quite a while.
Yeah, those final 40 minutes, the Growlers holding the Lions to 7 shots in the final 40 minutes of action here tonight.
Now we could go deeper into the stats and say what's the least amount of shots they've given up in the final 2 periods of a game, but now we're getting
nobody tracks that, Ben.
I'm a stats guy. I can't help myself.
I'll have it for you tomorrow. How about that?
All right. Or I'll go do some digging myself.
All right.
You do enough work in the run of a day, Chris.
What a game. 9-4. A goal shy of the franchise record set 2 weeks ago in Trois-Rivières.
Unbelievable. And scoring in so many different ways, so many different contributors from the front end, from the back end, top of the lineup, bottom of the lineup. Just a complete team effort.
Almost 4,000 in the building for this one tonight. 3,936. So many scouts. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching at home. Come out and support the team, folks. Head to the box office, go online, get your butts down here. You're missing some special hockey.
Chris, how do you possibly decipher 3 stars and a hardest working player in this one? You could,
I don't know.
Almost put the blindfold on, throw a dartboard at the dart, and just go with just about anybody.
Typically you would throw the dart at the dartboard.
The dartboard, thank you. Yes, let me try that again.
I don't want to hang out in your basement if you're chucking dartboards around.
Throw the dart at the dartboard.
I agree.
That makes more sense.
I mean, O'Brien had 3 points. He's up there for me. Centazzo, a couple of goals. Gogolev, 3 points. Hardest working player, Mauricio Colella.
I like that pick.
Love that pick.
I like
Way
that a
to
lot.
go. Mo, Mauricio Colella.
We were saying, how he had a great game last night and how it can be tough when you're in that 10th forward. You're playing with different guys every shift. Same thing tonight. Great performance.
Pavel Gogolev with a 3-point night. 4 shots on goal. He is tonight's 3rd star. With a pair of goals, it's Oren Centazzo.
What a head of hockey hair.
Oh, it's incredible.
Thing of beauty.
I'm jealous of most people's hair, but his in particular. And with 2 goals, 1 assist, and the game winner, it's Zach O'Brien. And a stick for a young fan. I hate doing the recaps after games like this because I typically need to take a break halfway through. Okay, let's do an entire game summary. You might want to grab yourself a glass of water for this one. Okay, the goal scoring started 1 minute and 40 seconds in. Nellis is 15 for Trois-Rivières from Montmagny.
Whoo, Chris and Ben, I'm telling you, I can't believe you guys have any voices left after this game tonight. Man, what a game it was. 9-4 the final, of course, Newfoundland Growlers winning this one. 13 players from the Growlers finding their way onto the score sheet tonight, and it was difficult to find out. Pick 3 stars because they were all playing great. Kalela, hardest working player. Gogolev, third star. Santazzo, who had a couple of goals tonight, was a second star. And of course, with 2 goals and assists, Zach O'Brien, first star of the game. How many times have we heard that since the Growlers came to town, right? So what a game. And yes, Chris alluded to this. These two teams are going at it tomorrow. Over 3,000 fans. I guess according to the app, there was almost 4,000 fans in attendance tonight, but we can fill those stands. Tomorrow's going to be a great game. Afternoon start at 4. If you don't have your tickets yet, there are some available. Go to the Mary Brown Center box office or get them online right now. If tonight was any indication, there's going to be a barn burner happening tomorrow at the Mary Brown Center. Okay, so Growlers winning another one, and they will wrap up the 7-game homestand tomorrow, but we are going to be coming back eventually down the road too as well to share some of this great Newfoundland Growlers hockey with you. So stay tuned, and we will let you know when we're going to be broadcasting again. And it's one thing to watch it on your TV. We're proud to bring it to you, but there's nothing like being in the stands and watching it live. On behalf of everyone here at Rogers TV, have a good night.